show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. A lot of things happening today. June 6, 2025. We're coming to you live. There's our final Friday, final day of the week, final day before Metallica. Metallica's 2-day weekend, no repeat weekend starts today. They'll be live at Raymond James Stadium tonight and on Sunday, and we have your last pairs of tickets to give away on our show. And then at 11 o'clock, we turn it over to JP. He'll be live from the original Hooters in Clearwater today, where he will have at least 3 pairs to give away. Maybe more. I don't know, but maybe more. So it'll be a whole morning of Metallica for you folks who are trying to go. I told Olivero we should have got those Nintendo Switch 2s and gave away a Metallica and a Nintendo Switch 2 at the same time. People would lose their goddamn mind.
Yeah.
There were lines deep into the hundreds at Best Buy.
Did you see what happened? There was a GameStop in New York where all the pre-orders, they had taken the receipts and stapled them to the front of the box. And they didn't realize they punctured all the screens. So all these people got home and they opened the Switch and the screens were punctured from the staple gun.
Yeah.
Come on, what are we doing?
That's all on GameStop.
Like
too, man.
every that's tens of thousands. They're $500 a piece.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Idiot.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, without social media, I would not have known that was a thing, that Nintendo Switch 2 was a big deal. You know what I mean? I just don't play video games at all, so I don't know stuff that's coming out, but people are losing their minds.
Yeah, my kids were talking about it. But yeah.
What is it? Just like a portable PlayStation kind of thing?
Well, it also hooks to your TV.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So you can play it like by itself or hook it up to the TV and do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
basically.
I like that.
And it's just an updated version of the one they had prior.
Yeah, I think we have one, like one of the old ones.
Yeah.
I think the kids had one.
Now,
I don't know.
Is this the one that you can like connect it to another one? Like you put them up against each other and it like basically makes.
I think so, Carmen.
Yeah.
I think
One
the first Switch did that.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
so old.
I have no idea.
But it doesn't seem like this technology is that much to get excited about.
Well, that's like just like when a new
For gamers.
iPhone comes out. There's like it's got a better screen and it's got this. And
Yeah.
it's
But it's
OLED.
also, and everything is this. We made it smaller.
Yeah.
We made it bigger. We made it newer. We made it older. We went back to this. Now it's 32-bit. Now it's it. You know what I mean? Like they change it all the time. We're like, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like this one is faster and it has more RAM.
The thing that blew me away was, here's your iPhone. Here's a magic computer that you can hold in your hand.
Yeah.
You know what else you can do? You can plug this in to make it look like an old phone that you're talking about. It's like, Jesus. What are we doing?
You know what's funny is and I'm such a sucker too. I got them all, but iPhone, when the iPad came out, I was like, it's just a big iPhone. I don't want it. And then when I realized you could hook a keyboard up to it, I'm like, all right, that's like a laptop. So I got one. Then they made a smaller.
Yep.
Yeah.
They made an iPad mini, and I'm like, well, I mean, then you can put that in your pocket, you know? And they're like,
it's basically just a big phone.
I know.
It literally mirrors what is on your phone screen.
Yeah.
On some of the things.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think out of all the different stuff that they're doing and make it bigger, smaller, do this, that, whatever, the fact that they have the smartphones that you can fold, that still amazes me.
Yeah,
that
the
still amazes me.
screens,
Yeah.
I'm good with just my iPhone. I usually travel with me. I usually take my and I mean like if I have to take Juliana to volleyball or somewhere, I'm just sitting there waiting for her to come out. I usually take my iPad with me, but I only usually use my phone. I don't really watch the iPad for anything. Like the phone's big enough; I could see everything.
I'm a stupid Apple whore. I've got AirPods. I've got a
I'm an
MacBook.
Apple whore,
I got an Apple Watch. I got an iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm too deep.
I'll tell you, me too. But what really got me in it was when I stayed at a vacation house on the beach one time, and I left to go get dinner one night, and it said to me, and this is years ago, but it said to me, "Hey, you left your AirPods there." And I went, "This is the best system ever."
That's pretty
it just
cool.
told me I left my AirPods behind. I mean, that's perfect.
That's pretty cool.
If I leave my MacBook anywhere, it says you've left your MacBook behind.
Yeah.
I have AirPods, and those are great. You know, I love being able to talk to it and to switch songs or do this or return a text while I'm out on the trail.
Can I just tell you something? I have the latest AirPods, and I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh, really?
You can talk to you can say next, like it's through Siri or just through the AirPods?
It's through the AirPods,
Yeah.
but it's you just say, "Hey Siri, do this," whatever. But it's through the AirPods.
Or you
It's
could
not just your phone?
No.
and you could just tilt your head too. You could do that, or you can tap them. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, you
different
can tap 'em,
commands.
yeah.
I used to have 15 years ago. I used to have a pair of AirPod type phones that Bobby Kelly had, of course, tech guru. Mm-hmm. They were called Braggy. Braggy was the company, and they were called the Dash. And they were so far ahead of everybody else. And they had the thing where you could tilt and change the song. You could do that, and you could take a phone call. But that was 15 years ago. You know, they were great. And I left my charging case for them on an airplane. Didn't tell me. The phone didn't call me. Didn't tell me I left my Braggies on there. So.
Yeah, but with like to track my runs and stuff, I just use my phone.
Yeah,
I just have an app on here that I use, and people are like, "Oh, but if you have the Whoop or the this or that, whatever," and I go, "Yeah, I'm not training for the Olympics. I don't need all the data." And I mean, some people do, and they want all that stuff, but I'm just like, I'm fine with it.
The Whoop, huh?
Yeah, the Whoop.
Yeah, never heard of Whoops?
I don't know. No, I'm not a runner.
Oh, well, no, Whoop's like any workout thing, whatever. They have the chest strap that has the thing.
Oh, yeah, I do know that.
Joe said, "Whoop, there it is."
You are old.
Oh.
He just heard that.
Yeah.
That's like new to him.
Brand new.
Yeah. Next week, he's going to be saying, "What's up?"
If you are living under a rock, you do not know that there is currently a fight between our president and our modern day Lex Luthor, Elon
Or
Musk.
is he Tony Stark? We don't know.
Either way, Lex Luthor was good, but just wanted the power,
right?
And didn't feel like Superman should have all that power. That's where Lex Luthor went bad. But then I guess he was the greatest criminal mind in history. But Elon Musk to me is Lex Luthor, or maybe Tony Stark.
Right, that's the question. I don't know
what's going to play out.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think if you had to pick one?
Oh man, probably Lex Luthor.
It seems like he wants all the power.
A lot of stuff going on, man.
Okay, so I start seeing a couple of things yesterday of people making references to the fight that's going on. Devin Siebold was the first one. On Facebook, it said, "Today is the day I'm glad I never deleted X off of my phone." And I went, "Oh, something must be going on, whatever." And then I opened X, and the first thing I see is a tweet from Elon Musk, and it says that the reason that they don't want to release the Epstein files is because then I went, "What the hell is going on?" And then I started backtracking and reading all the other things, and I went, "Oh boy, here it comes." I mean, that's a teenage high school breakup is what that is.
By the way, I think you reposted it. Somebody posted, "This is the gayest thing about Pride Month."
Oh, yeah.
That was so good.
It was the gayest breakup ever.
Yeah. It was always going to end this way.
Sure.
It's when you see like some super couple and this is going to end very badly.
And publicly, and of course.
This is ending like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's marriage. Like two people you were like, two big stars coming together. This is not going to end well. And it ended with he gets drunk and beats everybody. Our kids are transgendered. I would have blood around my neck. You're like, all right, too much. I don't know. I love it. I love everything about Donald Trump's presidency. Makes me laugh. It makes me realize that I'm living in the weirdest time ever in the history of our timeline.
100%.
And this is I love interesting stuff. This is interesting to me. I'm not surprised by this.
No, I don't think so. But also, do you think that this stuff has been happening all the time? We just see it now
because of social media.
Do you think about J. Edgar Hoover and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Like, if there was social media, would we know? Would he be like, "I'm trans and I'm proud," And
there definitely would be more access with social media. But the fact that we let a civilian in and gave him unprecedented access to our government and not just a civilian, but the most powerful guy financially in the world. And we let him know all this stuff. Now he becomes knowledge is power. And he's become so much more powerful now, knowing all the things he knows, workarounds, reasons why things are happening. I mean, I'm convinced now that we don't have any contact with aliens because I can't believe the two of them haven't come out and said something so far. Him, like Elon saying it in fighting and letting secrets out, and Trump just can't hold it in. Can't. We have aliens.
But also, the reason we don't have the Epstein files is because Donald Trump's in it. Really, when we met with the aliens, they didn't like you, Elon.
Yeah,
Kleeblatt said you're a nerd.
And we all know that Trump's name is in the flight log.
Yes,
like that's not a surprise to anybody. The fact that Elon is saying it is a surprise. But nobody was surprised by that. We know that, but the same, we also know Oprah and Ellen and Tom Hanks
Bill
and all
Gates
these people that we never
yeah.
expected. So who knows? Bill Gates is the one I think is the dirtiest out of all of them in the Epstein stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, not just because he looks like a little nerd creep, but because his wife left him. I feel like she knows some stuff.
Yeah, but also just all the different stuff that he's doing. He's buying all this land. He's trying to make us eat bugs. He told us that we have to take the vaccine, that you won't get anything. And then he was selling the vaccine and doing all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, just everything that he does.
He's a low-key Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nerd wannabe Lex Luthor, but doesn't have the coolness to him.
I'm so tired of the smoking gun of the Epstein files. I feel like, especially like the Trump stuff, most of the stuff we already know about. And if there was anything that was worth anything, the Democrats would have put it out already anyways.
Well, I also love that he definitely killed himself. He wasn't murdered or anything.
That's the next thing. Yeah.
We just have to clean up the video.
Yeah.
Give us a couple weeks.
Who knows?
I don't believe that either. I believe that this is all, it's all what we are used to from the government lies.
I think if there was anything that was going to hurt Trump more from the Epstein files, like Biden, they would all put that stuff out. They would take the first opportunity to put that out as quick as possible.
Did they have access to it?
They're the government.
Yeah, but I don't know.
How did the Elon have any more access than
who has it? One guy under lock and key? There's got to be out there. It's got to be accessible from somebody that wants to take somebody down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
I think that they tried everything against Trump. It would have been out there already.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the big news yesterday. That and Galvin, finally, the Pittsburgh Steelers have Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback.
You better believe it.
Are you excited about it?
Come true? Yeah, of course I am. I'm excited about it because now we have a legitimate quarterback. Yeah, I get it. He's 40, whatever, this and that. But
he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's an MVP. He did decent with a terrible team. So like I said before, I think this only ends two ways: Super Bowl or just burn.
Yeah.
And just terrible.
Or injury.
Yeah, or injury, and he still has to pass a physical, so we'll see what happens. But also we have, we have Will Howard, who's going to learn behind an MVP
which
quarterback.
I think is the most important part.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing for sure, and it's Mason Rudolph just isn't the guy. We know he's not the guy. So this year, all depends on Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's such an annoying douche, but if he starts throwing touchdowns, I wouldn't care at all.
If he starts throwing touchdowns, I'm taking ayahuasca. I can tell you right now.
Like, he's such an annoying douchebag.
I kind of like him like I like Trump. Like, I love that he disrupts everything. I don't really care about him. I mean, if he was my quarterback, I'd be fine with it.
He's just such a, it seems like such a just diva.
But I will tell you, it's funny because I think that too, and just all the dumb, weird stuff. And then I see him talking about Metcalf and about how great of a football player he is, and how much he likes him, and this and that. And you're like, all right, I'm getting excited now, know?
And also, I feel like most quarterbacks or high-profile NFL players are divas. I feel like he's just getting pointed out because he does the drugs and he goes on these hippie trips. So it's more like, well, are you a hippie or are you a diva? You know what I mean? Like, no one can really understand.
And it's
He's
weird.
a rich hippie.
And it's weird for somebody who is in a sport where people care so much about their body and their mind and all that stuff. The fact that he's doing ayahuasca and he's going and staying in dark rooms for 2 weeks. And some people are like,
he would argue that's why he's still able to play at this age.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yes, I'm excited that we finally have a quarterback and it's an MVP. So,
Galvin, you don't have, I'm asking you, you don't have that curiosity about ayahuasca and other drugs that some people, you never seem like you do. I'm dying to do. No. I don't want to do it. I don't want to throw up. I don't want to crap my pants. I don't want to cry. But I do want to have some sort of experience. Like Mike Cannon did the ayahuasca, and he said it completely changes my.
A lot of people say it changes their life.
But rewires you almost.
You stop drinking.
Yeah, I don't want to be out of control ever. Is my big thing.
I don't want to be nauseous.
I don't want to be nauseous, but I also don't want to be able to not control what I'm doing.
You got to learn to let go. Take the ride.
No,
take the ride. Buy the ticket. Take the ride.
Yeah, look where it led you.
I'm afraid of all that stuff. I'm just a big pussy when it comes to drugs.
That's my thing too. I'm just a big chicken.
I don't want to die.
Carmen is probably the most drug used out of all of us except Joe.
Yeah, I was about to say no. That would Joe 100%.
You and Joe.
but I really don't. That's the thing.
No, I know. I'm talking about like in your lifetime.
Yes, I've tried, but I'm also like Joe is buy the ticket, take the ride. I'm like, can I just like take a little piece of the ticket?
Nope.
I don't want to take the ride. I just want to, dip my toe in. But for the most part, I'm just like, yep, nope, not for me.
It's way sexier when girls dip their toe in than I think Carmen just crapped her pants. Now she's sitting in it crying.
I've never done that.
No, that's ayahuasca. That's ayahuasca. They say you lose control of everything.
Oh.
No, but you more lose control of like your cares and your stress.
No, I know, but physically you're throwing up and pooping.
Yeah, but you don't care at that point.
I think
I'm telling you don't
care afterwards.
Yeah.
No, but everyone else did it too.
Yeah.
Is that why you go do it in South America so that you don't ever have to see those people again?
Or in the
Probably.
desert,
And it's set up that way. Like they know you're going to puke. So they have puke buckets and everything ready for you. You know?
In that case, I'm in.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound great, but definitely, like you were saying about Mike Cannon, not drinking anymore and doing that stuff. There's a lot of people that have addictions or have serious problems that this kind of rewires everything and changes a lot.
Yeah, well, glad it works for some people. I mean, Robin Quivers did it. I've heard her talk about it for years, and she says it was great. And the other thing is, I don't want to have to go find a shaman and imagine that being your job.
You don't need a shaman, Michael. I'm right here.
No. Are you kidding me? You'd be having me rub the furry wall.
Yes, but that would help at the time.
I know.
Actually, Joe is a good leader when it comes to that. Yeah, because he's calm. He keeps you calm. He lets you know everything's going to be okay.
I've known Joe for a long, long time, and I don't have any memories of him freaking out.
Right. No. That's the thing. And that's what you want, because somebody else used to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And that makes it 100 times worse.
Do that again. Who was that?
And you're just like, why are you doing this? Like,
You're freaking me out, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Not good for being
Listen, I thought about this yesterday again. I was just sitting there and I was like, Spanish was so much in our life, and then one day he just wasn't anymore. Yeah. And he's not dead, which is the weird thing. If he died, you go, well, then he died.
Just like that.
Just like that.
He was gone.
Yeah. And for you, even more, because you guys were traveling every day. And
yeah.
Now look at you. Now you're a solid citizen with driving capabilities.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you still driving, Joe?
I am.
Okay.
Why would I stop?
I mean,
you did stop like a month ago.
You were Ubering for 3 months.
Well, 2, but yes, you're right. I did. But I got it fixed. I'm back.
Okay.
Joe, if I could teach you how to drive that Sprinter, oh, man.
Michael, I'm in. I'm an excellent driver.
You couldn't even see over the steering wheel.
Yes, I could.
No, we literally have video of you not being able to even start it in the driveway.
Yeah, that's because it was complicated. I wasn't familiar with the system.
No, turn the key, man.
Not fair.
The system. as if you're getting in a cockpit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a car.
I get used to it.
All right, so tonight is Metallica.
Yeah.
Show 1.
Yes.
I text Craig Gass yesterday in the afternoon, and I said, hey, man, what's the plan? Because I don't know when he gets in or when. And he said, at that point, he did not make it seem like it was a set in stone kind of thing.
Man.
He's just going to walk in a door.
Yes.
He's
I have no
that.
doubt he's going to get in. You know what I mean? And I went, oh, okay. And I said, well, let me know, and we'll figure it out. Then last night at 11 o'clock, he texted me the times of when everybody's going on. And I went, okay. And in my mind, I thought I would be fine just going for Metallica or going for Limp Bizkit and Metallica. I don't need to see Ice Nine Kills. And then he said to me, what do you want to do? And I just see Metallica or the other. And I said, I'm good with just Metallica, but I'm down with whatever you want to do. And that's the last that we talked.
Oh, man.
And that was 11 o'clock last night?
Last night, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
One, the fact that he's texting you at 11 o'clock at night blows my mind. He knows. He's done morning radio.
I don't know that he necessarily was expecting a response. He just sent me the set times, maybe so that I'd have him in the morning when
Does
I
he
got
have your
up.
email?
But
text, like
tags.
But even with the text, like if you're someone who goes to bed early, usually you put your phone on like do not disturb,
Right.
or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't think texting anymore is really like that intrusive.
And believe it or not, this guy was up when that text came through. I could not sleep last night.
Oh, really?
I've been staying up late, too, lately.
Well, I was just laying in bed miserable because for some reason, this guy who's been banging his chest about how he could sleep anywhere could not fall asleep last night. Yeah, I was up watching. I even put MacGruber back on for a little while.
Yeah, loving it.
All right.
It's so... I don't like Will Forte. That's it. It's like,
Really?
I love him.
Yeah, but like when he did the whole, I don't know. There's just some parts of it that are too over the top. And I know that that's supposed to be the funny part, but it's the same thing with that Tim Robinson guy. It's too much sometimes, and it bugs me. But it's funny so far. It's very funny. I'm still watching.
I don't even like that you compared them.
Why?
Because I don't really like that Tim Robinson guy either.
Yeah, he's too. I mean, it's not that I don't like him.
Yeah.
His humor is just too much for me. It's too physical.
His dumb face.
Yeah, he's got a very dumb face.
So funny. So funny.
I love Will Forte though. I love his dumb face. The other guy, I don't like his dumb face.
It's so. What's the thing that they have? They have the car crooner. On Tim Robinson's show.
Yeah.
And
gotta figure out how to make money doing this.
Yeah, you can buy a sticker of a fedora and a cigar and put it on the window of your car, on the driver's side window, so it looks like you're wearing it and doing that while you're driving. And I see people with it now, and they're just unassuming people just driving down the road, and I see, and I'm like, I know who you are. I know, I get it, And you know, the shirts, the interesting shirts, or whatever, the complicated shirts, like that stuff makes me laugh. But he's just too much. He's just too over the top. I had to leave early because I had to take my daughter to the doctor yesterday, so we left a few minutes early. And I listened to you guys talk about The Godfather.
Yeah,
thank you for that. Brought me back around. I came home and got into a G-hole of watching The Godfathers again.
You have to.
Yeah, it's been a while since I got sucked in.
I feel like you watch it like once a month.
Oh no! But Carmen, I was watching it daily.
Yeah,
daily. Like my wife came in the room yesterday. She sat down and she was doing work on her computer, and she was talking to me, and I had it on, and then finally she looks at me and she goes, "I got to be honest, it's just bringing me down." And she got up, grabbed her computer, and left the room. She cannot. She feels about the opposite of the way I feel about it.
Oh well, see ya.
That's what I said. I said, maybe this marriage isn't for us.
This is how it is. So get lost if that's the case.
Oh
my family makes fun of me because I have like a 3-movie rotation of The Godfather, any of them, 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Back to the Future, any of them, and then Empire Strikes Back. And I just watch those 3 franchises all the time.
So I had the other day the leak detector guys come to my house, and the insurance adjuster and all that, and I happened to be watching Harry Potter. Yeah. And the guy was like, "Oh, which Harry Potter is this?" I go, "You know what? I don't know. Right before you came, I turned it on, and I have a 24-hour Harry Potter channel." And he looked at me like I had discovered gold. He's like, "You have a 24-hour Harry Potter?" I go, "I do." Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had to deal with that yesterday. I had a guy come out now. So I had the claims adjuster come out, I had the leak detector come out, and then I had to have the mold guy come out yesterday. Carmen, do you have to deal with this stuff with your other job?
So I only worked for the storm for hurricane, and I just did FEMA. So I was just working floods.
Because remember, Pam turned me on to the mold people?
Yeah.
Thankfully, I had no mold. I just had a wet spot somewhere. And these guys came in. And my biggest fear was that whatever the leak was got under the tile, and we'd have to rip all the tile up. And so far, I don't have to do that. He said that because my tile is ceramic, and the way ceramic pushes moisture out, that even if any moisture got under there, it won't be enough to affect it, and I should be okay. Which makes me so. Oh my God! We're talking about the difference between, spending a couple $100 or $1,000 and tens of thousands of dollars.
Still no hidden treasures underneath the floorboards like you were hoping.
Not yet.
Haven't checked everywhere.
No.
But I did find a secret panel in my bathroom that I was unaware of that leads under the bathtub. The one guy was like, I was able to get under your bathtub through the panel, and I went, the hell's he talking about? There's no panel under the bathroom. Then the other guy goes, thank God you had the panel. And I go, show me this panel. In my bathroom is my poopy room. Like there's a room within the room. And in that room, there's a grate on the wall. And if you take the grate off the wall, you can get underneath the bathtub in that whole area over there.
Really?
So if there was a leak or something that needed to be fixed over there, you have access to under the bathtub.
Wow.
And they just disguise it as like an air conditioning grate.
Joe, crawl in there and check it out.
Joe could live in there.
Yeah,
Joe could live in there.
Mm-hmm. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
You still have the weird little cubby up in the theater room that Joe used to lay down in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my room, baby.
Yeah. So, it's funny because it's just I have weird pitches in my roof. So on my second floor of my house, I have this closet, and the closet has like a step up to get into it, and it's got the roof pitches inside it, and nobody really knows what it is. I mean, it's a closet, but it's just a weird closet on the inside.
That's where Joe will live eventually.
Joe should live,
right.
It's almost big enough to be a room. Like if it was flat, you could put a bed. We have an air mattress there. You could probably put it in there, you know?
You have enough space in that attic. You could probably make that room bigger.
It really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that is interesting.
Yeah, I can stand up inside of your, like, easily, and there's, like, feet.
Yeah, but you're looking.
Well, I know.
Yeah, but that doesn't say a lot.
It's going to be a crawl space for
normal people can't stand up in there.
No, I think normal people could.
No,
I can stand up in that closet in the theater room.
Yeah, I'm talking about
plenty
the
of
attic.
room there.
No, but if he can stand up in there and it's raised up.
Yeah, that is the attic.
I don't believe Joe.
You don't need to.
Yeah,
I don't want to be like Freddie.
Oh.
Freddie worked at my grandfather's house, and Freddie fell through the roof. They said, Freddie, step on the beams, and Freddie fell off the beam, and his foot. And forever, my grandfather would I'd see him in the living room. He was such a perfectionist. He'd just be staring at the ceiling. And I go, why? And he goes, Freddie fell. And I go, I can't even see it. It's stucco. And he's like, yeah, I can see the difference in the design.
The hole that my stepfather punched through behind my head, I used to stare at the hole. It was patched up on my wall.
Oh.
Did your mom ever notice?
No, she never noticed. Yeah, he pinned me up against the wall and then punched to the side of my face and punched through the drywall.
Oh, you in an 80s movie?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Probably 13, 14.
Listen to me.
Dominance.
Patched it up before my mom got home.
It bothers me. Not that I disagree with it necessarily, but it makes me jealous that all the women on this show find you to be the most attractive guy on the show.
Yeah.
But I will admit that as a youngster, you were quite adorable.
Thank you.
You do not have a punchable face.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I can't see. I mean, there's kids and people I know that I think, you probably deserved it as a teenager.
It kind of went to hell like in my mid-20s, I feel like.
How did you in your mid-20s not just snap and kill that guy?
I want to know how you didn't tell your mom that he punched the wall next to you.
I guess I was just a dumb kid.
Plus, you don't want to put it on your mom. You don't want to make it worse for her.
And at the time, I was still like scared by that.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I was afraid if I said something. Like my brother knew about it and stuff. And eventually it became a joke because we'd look on the wall. You could see where it was patched up. And that's where his fist, like he was trying to scare me. That was the whole point. So he punched through the drywall right next to my face.
I used to get mad and punch holes in walls when I was a kid. But I lived in the basement. Nobody ever came down there. And then when we moved.
By the way, that sounds like a psychopath. They keep him in the basement. And he's just down there punching holes in the walls.
I fight my mother. I get mad. I go downstairs. I'm like, God damn it! I'd punch a wall, and it was old drywall. And I go right through. It wasn't like I was the Hulk. And then when we moved, my mom came down like, all right, grab your stuff, let's go. And then she was like, what are these holes? I go,
well, remember when we made this room bigger, we tried to Kool-Aid through the drywall.
We got stuck in the wall. Yeah. All right, it's Friday. You've waited all week for this. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have Sporkle. We're going to give away some not so great stuff. I'm just being honest with you. But then later on in the show in the 8 o'clock hour, we got Metallica tickets to give away. I got your last 2 pairs, and I've got tickets for Friday and Sunday show, and I have 2 pairs, and we're going to be giving those away a little bit later on in the program. Maybe in the 8 o'clock hour, maybe in the 7 o'clock hour and 8 o'clock hour. You don't know what we're going to do. And then Greg Fitzsimmons is going to be by in the 9 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. Sporkle's next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on the Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Friday morning commute looking pretty good right now, and that's on both sides of the bay. Hillsborough and Pinellas County accident-free. That's on 275, 75, as well as I-4. No problem so far on the Veterans Expressway or the Leroy Salmon Expressway. US 19 in Pinellas County running up to speed for you as well. And Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge, all problem-free in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Your power bill keeps going up year after year. Solar Bear locks in your rate and gives you the first 12 months completely free. Why keep paying more? Go solar with Solar Bear. Visit solarbear.com. That's solarbear.com.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
There's no better time for sports than the playoffs. Playoff hockey, playoff NBA, plus Major League Baseball's in full swing, and the W is back. And what makes it more exciting is when you go to Hard Rock Bet and take action on all the sports. Think you can win big? One Florida bettor turned a dollar parlay into $26,500. And you can do the same. Just download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart, and we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at floridaheartexperts.com.
Tight on cash, say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
If you're looking to buy jewelry, you know there's only one place to go, and that is the Gold and Diamond Source. Summer's here, and it's a perfect time to shine with the exquisite June birthstones, which are pearl, alexandrite, and moonstone. Each gemstone carries its own unique significance and style, making them perfect for any summer occasion. And you can celebrate the milestone at the Gold and Diamond Source to the 30th anniversary with the timeless beauty of pearl, the traditional stone for the special occasion. At the Gold and Diamond Source right now, you can enjoy 5 years of interest-free financing. You can own a stunning $5,000 ring and pay only $83 a month with zero interest over the next 5 years. And if you prefer to shop online, you can go to goldendiamondsource.com and get 15% off the June birthstone, including pearl, alexandrite, and moonstone. The perfect opportunity to add a touch of summer sparkle to your collection. Now is the perfect time to buy because your gold and diamond piece will never lose its value. You can always trade up in the future. So if you're looking for jewelry, bracelets, watches, whatever you need, you get it all in one place, the Gold and Diamond Source. Make this summer unforgettable and visit the Gold and Diamond Source today.
Get ready for an unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 28th at the legendary Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club. Enjoy a full day of golf, ice-cold Budweiser, giveaways, and more. Each golfer scores a goodie bag, lunch from Abe's Place, dinner from Fresh Kitchen, and complimentary beverages all day. And don't miss the live auction and a jaw-dropping parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling fast. Register now at budgolfclassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CRV hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call, the Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
The Bigger Pockets Podcast Network is your home for real estate investing.
So why real estate?
We keep saying it, but the housing market is shifting more and more towards a buyer's market every week.
Guess what, folks? You can still buy real estate today.
You can buy a quality rental property today
and build an investment portfolio that cash flows monthly.
These are my favorite markets for cash flow.
And build wealth long term.
The world has changed, but the best way to invest in real estate hasn't.
Search for the Bigger Pockets Real Estate Show anywhere you listen to your podcasts.
Ruck, run, or walk it at the 3rd Annual Sergeant Anthony Patrick Malstat's Defender Ruck on June 7th. Choose the 5K, 2.2-mile Ruck Walk, or go virtual. Every step supports military mental health and suicide prevention, plus music, food, raffles, and more. Sign up now at DefenderRuck.com and use the code THEBONE for $10 off.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Guess what? The power companies raised your rates again. And guess what? They're not done. Go solar with Solar Bear and pay nothing for the first 12 months. Beat the rate hikes from the power companies and keep your cash. Visit solarbear.com.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio. It's heating up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm talking about Rivard Buick GMC's quest to be the #1 GMC dealer in the country. With the help of customers from Tampa Bay and all over the state trusting Rivard for the purchase of their new vehicle, they're closer than ever to that #1 spot. To ensure Rivard Buick GMC gets that #1 spot, they have over 1,000 vehicles in stock and the biggest discounts they've ever had, like up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Sierras. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today and take advantage of their hunt to be #1. GMC, we are professional grade.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Green flag at Michigan International Speedway.
It's madness in Motor City as NASCAR Prime heads to Michigan International Speedway. 200 miles per hour feels even faster than it sounds. These white-knuckle, 3-wide thrills bring us one of the fastest tracks in the Cup Series. So strap in and stream Michigan Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. NASCAR, it's on Prime.
Chances are good that while you're listening to this, there are no named storms in the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. Now is the time to get your roof looked at and make sure it's going to protect you and your family. Universal Roof and Contracting will give you a free roof inspection. Just go to universalroof.com. They'll also give you 15% off roof replacement and repairs if you need them. They've been in business for 32 years. You can trust them. Universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month, new Passports just $329 per month, or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pro Paint Days are back at Lowe's, and My Lowe's Pro Rewards members can save even more with limited time deals. Right now, buy one, get one half off select HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams primer and ceiling paint. Plus, get free same-day delivery to your job site when you order by 2 p.m. Offer valid through 6/13, delivery by 8 p.m., subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. A whole lot of heat and humidity in the forecast today. And the rain chances on the low side, not 0, but around 20% for you this afternoon as high temperatures head back into the lower 90s. Warm and steamy tonight with a low of 79 and pretty much the same thing for Saturday and Sunday. 20% rain chances, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
.47 of the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Today, also the last day to win the Bone Bonus keyword. We'll give it to you at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock before we get out of here for your chance to win $1,000 each time. Or is it? Maybe there'll be more money next week. I'm working on something right now.
What are you working on?
I got some. I sold some refrigerators.
Oh.
Coming up with some cash.
Liquidating.
Got things to do. Carmen, what are we giving away today?
So we have tickets for Avril
Lavigne.
Mm-hmm. And
Legends.
With Cage the Elephant.
Not with.
Yes.
They're the Legends.
They're together?
No.
Oh.
She's saying Legends with. They're the Legends they're speaking of.
I'm telling you, the title or whatever, the name of the concert is NBT Legends with Cage the Elephant.
Right.
Which means Cage the Elephant are not the Legends.
No. They're the Legends because who else is on the show? Tommy and the Legends.
Two Tones?
No.
Is Legends Legends a band?
The Legends are the ones that are not named. Cage the Elephant.
No, that's not true.
It would be next big thing, Legends, Cage the Elephant. There would be
next
no
big
way.
thing, Legends featuring Cage the
But
Elephant.
that's like whenever they had MTV Icon, Metallica.
Yes.
Metallica are the icons.
Right, but like you said, it wasn't with Metallica. The fact that they say with Cage the Elephant means Cage the Elephant is not the Legend.
So with is the big sticky word there?
You want me to really explain it to you? They're bands that have played NBT before. They're legendary NBT bands. That's it. So
Right.
But there's
it's basically who we could still get. Stop trying to make it cool.
With Cage
Stop trying to use the bone to make it cool. That bugs me so much.
I know, right?
Market it to your own audience for a radio station that doesn't exist, or do away with the concert and make it a bone event. That's it.
Yeah, that's the way to go. It's not like just because we're all talk, people don't listen to music. You know?
Yeah.
I love Cage the Elephant.
You love them, is what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
against Cage the Elephant.
You're saying you love them.
They're okay.
I wouldn't say I love, but
you just did.
Yeah, you did. Now that I think about it.
All right.
Their first album was very good. I enjoyed that album.
Would you consider them legends of anything?
No
yes.
one does.
You would.
Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
how long have they been around? And they're successful.
15 years.
I know their name.
Longer than that.
Yeah. I mean, they're still
But that's what I'm
big,
saying. But I don't know whether they've reached legend. Like if they're around for another 25 years and they're touring and doing stuff, then you could be legend.
They've been around for 19 years.
I don't think that they're calling them legends. I think they're saying legends of NBT.
Out of all the NBT performances that I've been to, they were up there as one of the best.
Like Cage the Elephant, Jared Leto's
30
band.
Seconds to Mars.
There's the other one that played every year. Paramore.
Yeah.
Those sort of bands are legends of the next big thing.
Yeah. Cage the Elephant is very good live.
You know who's legend of next big thing? Fisher.
Yeah.
He is. Half-ass. All right, let's give this stuff away with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Pap, I got something for you coming up after Sporkle, too.
I'm excited.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, well, we started off the show talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out and all the mayhem it caused yesterday. And you guys were all around in the 80s, correct?
Yes.
I was.
All right.
I mean, not really, but yeah.
When were you born?
1980.
There you go. You were around in the 80s.
10 years of it.
Idiots.
Legendary.
So we're going to play Toys of the 80s, A through Z. Going to make it a little easy. So I'll give you the letter. I'll give you part of the name. You're going to give me the missing name from the Toys of the 80s.
Galvin is going for 2 in a row.
Okay.
All right, your first one.
Atari.
That's good.
That rarely works.
Is it in alphabetical order?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
B, game.
Boggle.
Battleship.
B, game blank.
Game Boy.
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't get that.
I thought you were saying
Calvin.
it's a game.
Nope.
Damn it.
C, bears.
Care.
Calvin.
Queer.
D, dizzy.
Duck.
Dinosaur.
Yes, dizzy dinosaur. E, Nintendo system.
Entertainment.
Geo. F, food.
Fight.
No.
Food fights. Come on. It's something.
Food.
Fighter.
Yeah. I knew it was.
As soon as I said food fights, and it wasn't that, I figured that's what it
I remember the little pizza guy that had like the weapons and
I have
stuff.
no idea.
Yeah,
Me either.
they were action figures.
Mike gets the point.
Queer.
They had guns, man. Care Bears didn't have guns.
You don't know.
G, worm.
Glow.
Geo.
Queer.
H, sticks.
Hockey.
No. Oh, what's it called?
H, sticks. Hit sticks.
Yeah, that was the fake drum. I know these.
Should answer them.
Toys in the 80s, I figured. Your next one, J, G-I.
Joe.
Mike. K, garbage pail.
Kids.
Pap.
That was Geo.
Geo gets the point. L, my pony.
Little.
Yes. Who was that?
That was
Calvin.
me.
Galvin gets the point. And Pap. We're halfway there.
All right. Galvin and Michael
Oh.
both
Queer.
have 3
Jeez.
points on the board. And Geo is your leader by 1. He's winning with 4.
That sneak up on you, Joe?
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing toys of the 80s. Your next one, M, micro.
Machines.
Geo. N, teenage mutant. Ninja, Mike. Calta.
I said Newton.
O, take.
One.
On.
Take
O, take blank.
off.
Oh.
Geo.
I don't like how you threw it away.
P, Polly.
Pocket.
Geo.
Queer.
Q, the of the Philosopher's Stone.
Quest.
Mike. R, cube.
Rubik's.
Geo. S, Genesis.
Sega.
Mike. T, Ruxpin.
Teddy.
Geo. And Pap. We're on the last 3.
Galvin on the board with 3. Michael doubling that with 6. And Geo is your leader by 3. He's winning with 9.
All right, we're doing toys of the 80s. Last 3. Here we go. U, Masters of
Universe.
the Geo. V, Calico.
Coleco.
Vision.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all right.
Galvin. And your last one, W, Power.
Right.
Power.
What?
W, Power.
Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Galvin.
I don't even know what that is. I just thought Hot Wheels, maybe
Yeah.
Power Wheels.
Your final score, Galvin with 5 points, Michael with 6, and Geo is your triumphant champion today. He won with 10.
Eat a W, everybody. Oh,
It's
come
for you,
on.
Gio. Not a Burger Guy song.
Oh, what happened? Not a song at all.
Did you shock the board again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I sure hope not.
Stop touching stuff.
Not a Burger Guy song. Not even about Gio.
Oh, good.
You'll appreciate it. Up to a point.
Woke up in my robe, crust in my eyes, sun hitting the flow and the coffee pot's dry. Ate a hot dog cold, had a vape with my stew, poured whiskey on cereal. Pop Pap's not like you. Took Mike's trash to the curb, wearing a weed hat with pride. Neighbor kids laughing, I just wave real wide. Size 4s on my feet, hair flapping in the breeze. A legend in the suburbs, doing just as I please. Gio's in the studio, trembling with fear, worrying about milk, it's his new career. He calls himself talent, he just fetches Mike's cup. Yeah, he's the coffee bitch, and he better shut up. I ain't no gardener, I just kill with my vibe. Every leaf turns yellow the moment I arrive. I attract more flies than a pile of old meat. Even plastic flowers wilt when I take a seat. Got them pop blues, yeah, I live how I like. With a flask in my pocket and lungs full of pipe. My robe smells like bacon, my soul smells like fight.
There you go. Pap gets the song.
It is amazing. And it's going to put so many people out of work.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. People made their living doing this.
And this is people stressed and stayed up late writing songs.
Yeah.
The 5 minutes.
Yeah. It really is amazing.
Pick a line, Gio.
Line 6.
Line 6. Good morning. Who is this? I know you're there. I can hear you. Hi. What is your name?
It's Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. You say it like we've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Kelly, I'm going to put you on hold. All right. Sorry. I'm going to put you on hold, and Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize, okay?
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, Kelly. There you go. That's line 6, Carmen.
Does she know what we have?
I don't know, but she seems very happy, and I'm happy for her.
Kelly is a legend.
Yeah. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming in news today, girl fight. Do not miss it. And poop for you.
Okay. Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break and we'll do that next. Don't forget a couple of things we have going on this morning. We got Metallica tickets to give away, 2 pairs to Friday and Sunday shows. No repeat shows happening here at Raymond James Stadium tonight and Sunday. We got your tickets this morning that will be given away. Then we got Greg Fitzsimmons will be here in the studio with us. And then at 10 o'clock, your last opportunity to win $1,000 on this show for the Bone Bonus keyword. All coming up this morning. It's the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Friday morning commute looking pretty good right now, and that's on both sides of the bay. Hillsborough and Pinellas County accident-free. That's on 275, 75, as well as I-4. No problem so far on the Veterans Expressway or the Leroy Salmon Expressway. US 19 in Pinellas County running up to speed for you as well. And Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge, all problem-free in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa.
If you've listened to my show for a while, then you know that I enthusiastically endorse Stingray Chevrolet, and I do consider Steve Hurley a good friend, and I trust his advice. And I hope you trust mine, because I'll give you some advice right now. If you're even considering buying a new car in the next few months, do it now and go straight to Stingray Chevrolet, because incentives are great, inventory is great, and not only is Stingray offering huge discounts, but you won't pay a pricey dealer fee. Listen, I've been harping on this no dealer fee for a while, but I really want you to understand the significance of their no dealer fee policy. It's an automatic savings of $1,000 to $1,500. Other dealers tack this fee onto the negotiated price, but you won't pay it at Stingray. Hey, no one has a crystal ball, and we don't know what the car market will be like down the road, but my advice is to strike while the iron is hot and choose the right dealer, and the right dealer is Stingray Chevrolet. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Chevrolet, Together, let's drive.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Have you been hurt in an accident? Burnett EPA is here with a quick response. One call, and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Burnett EPA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota has an unbelievable 30-year anniversary sale. You buy one, you get one 30% off for replacement windows and patio doors. They are affordable, they are thorough, they are efficient and polite. You will love the work they do for you in beautifying your home. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
It's IDC's most anticipated event of the year. 0% financing for 5 years. That's right. High interest rates have been put on hold at International Diamond Center. Now through June, you can make any purchase and spread your payments out to 2030 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, and our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. Pick any item, celebrate your love, get the value price you deserve, then spread your payments over 5 years. That $6,000 pair of diamond earrings is just $100 a month. That $12,000 engagement ring is just $200 a month. Everything's affordable with this amazing offer. 0 interest all the way to 2030. There's just one catch. This is a limited time offer just for the month of June. So don't wait. Let IDC help you get the jewelry you've been dreaming of at a price and payment you didn't think was possible anymore. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/radio. And from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You can win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. A whole lot of heat and humidity in the forecast today. And the rain chances on the low side, not 0, but around 20% for you this afternoon as high temperatures head back into the lower 90s. Warm and steamy tonight with a low of 79 and pretty much the same thing for Saturday and Sunday. 20% rain chances, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.708 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone on a Metallica weekend. Metallica here tonight and Sunday, and I have your tickets coming up in about, who knows, anytime.
I saw
Could
they
be
have
this hour.
I saw they have the pop-up store down in Ybor now.
Pop-up store in Ybor, and it's they just took over a building, an old abandoned building.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Not a big merch guy.
Yeah, I know. I guess they had kind of like you were saying with Pearl Jam. They had like these exclusive posters.
Yeah,
that everybody
for the city
is chasing after.
Like,
I
I'll
guess.
take a Tampa poster. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
and Metallica always does a lot of charity stuff. Like whatever city they're in, they do a big charity thing and they raise a ton of money for whatever.
Yeah, they're doing that here too.
Yeah, they're pretty good about that. That's a whole machine, man. Metallica is a machine.
You were saying Trujillo's kid plays with who? Suicidal?
Suicidal, yeah.
And his daughter, I guess her band played at Crowbar last night or Bass Mug last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing him playing with Suicidal because there was this drummer, Grayson, who plays for Sepultura now, and he was an unbelievable drummer, and he was playing with them, and then I was like, this bass player is amazing, whatever, and then I realized it was Trio's son, and he, I want to say, maybe 17 at the time.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Yeah, because I remember him going up and playing with Korn.
Yeah.
Like just going up when he was like 13, and he was great. He's really, really good. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's in his blood. I mean, you look at Wolfie. Yeah, clearly it's in the genes.
It's wild. It's wild. I wonder how much it is in the genes and how much it is.
I think it is. I mean, the Van Halens their parents were musicians as well. So.
Yeah, but it's also how much is it you learn, how much you have to practice, how much you need to learn, how much you're doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
I think when you grow up in that lifestyle, that lends a lot to it. Look at Taylor Hawkins, his son.
But is it nature versus nurture is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're
Or
in
both,
it.
yeah.
I think it's both. Obviously, you have a knack for it, maybe, whatever, the aptitude. But yeah, practice and doing it. Because there's people who can practice and be proficient and really great, whatever, but they don't have necessarily that spark that somebody has.
You also have the benefit of a parent that actually will support it.
And went through it, and you have everything right there. But also, it's kind of like, Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen was supposed to be a guitar player. Nothing else ever in the world. The fact that he started out on drums and Alex started out on guitar is hilarious to think of. What would they have been? Would they have been any? Would they just been a mediocre guitar player, mediocre drummer, and then they switch and they're both unbelievable?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Well, it's the same thing with athletes now, because now I'm at the age where all the athletes I grew up are now their kids are playing in the NFL and the baseball and basketball.
And it's weird because that's a different talent, and it's like, do they go
still hereditary though?
Right,
it's weird.
But do they go? Here's what you need to do. This is what you focus on.
Yeah.
This is what's going to get you on the team.
And I disagree, not all 100%, but I think it's not necessarily transferred through the DNA. I think that is a big part of being successful as an athlete is who sees you.
Yeah,
and I think that those people are in the spotlight, and that's why they get not all of them. Obviously, they're
small
qualified.
Part of it, though, I think you got to have the body type.
That's what I was going to say. Through the DNA, that definitely helps. Yeah, for sure. If I think it's Nate Bargatze that has a great joke about the 7'6" guy who says, "I want to thank God for helping me or whatever. This is to all the people who didn't believe in me," and he goes, "Nobody believed in you. You're 7'6". Yeah. He goes, I think someone at some point would have been like, maybe you can play basketball.
That was the one thing about Joey. Joey wasn't a particularly good football player, but they loved him because he was just so big.
Yeah, that's the thing you can't teach, I guess.
Right.
You got to have the body shape, the body size to play.
Yeah. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Fox News is reporting that Trump and Musk have spoken over the phone amid the feud.
Oh, boy.
No. Why they ruin the fun?
Don't end it. It's just getting good. Pete Hegseth, by the way, next one to fight with Trump.
You think so?
I think he's going to be the next one to get tossed. And then he's going to be, he might be so loyal that he would get tossed and just go away with his tail between his legs.
I think they all go turncoat once they get kicked aside.
You think so?
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of somebody I used to work for.
Well,
interesting.
What's his name? Ted.
Lasso?
No. Ted Cruz. Trump, wife, face like a dog, all that. And then he was like, I support Donald Trump. And it's like,
look at little Marco.
Yeah,
little Marco's up there.
Yeah.
Little Marco, not that big of a deal. He just called him little. Saying the guy's wife is ugly, that's a hard one.
Yeah, that's tough.
Face like a dog.
That's our president.
Yeah,
she does. Face like a dog.
Well, today's top story, Donald Trump and Elon Musk seem to be inseparable not so long ago, attending each other's events, doing joint interviews, and showering each other with praise.
Well, they're going to say showering together.
No.
I didn't see it get that far.
All that has changed overnight. Trump and Musk traded barbs in a rather public feud, with the U.S. president threatening to pull back billions of dollars in government contracts for Musk's company, while the Tesla CEO suggested Trump could not have won the election without him. The hostilities began when Trump lashed out at Musk's criticism of the Republican tax cut and spending bill, and quickly escalated into an all-out online brawl on Trump's Truth Social and Musk X, with Musk writing, quote,
that's the other great thing about this, is that they're both fighting on their own social media.
That they own.
So are they like copy and pasting on the different one?
Yeah.
Musk wrote, quote, time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Wow. President Trump posted the easiest way to save billions of dollars on government spending would be to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. Musk said that Trump would have lost the election without his support and called him ungrateful.
Okay, but I just saw the greatest tweet ever from the president, and I don't know
Is that true, though?
if it's real or not. It said Elon put out a Nazi salute. You know it was a Nazi salute. I know it was a Nazi salute, so there it is. And I can't tell if it's real or if it's if that's doctored.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I can put an ounce of effort into it and find out. Is you looking on Trump's timeline?
I'm looking on Truth Social. I'm not seeing that.
This is on X.
Well, he only puts it on Truth Social, and then
they take it over to
then
X.
they take it and repost it on X.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm on Truth Social. I mean, I know I'm not, but I may have made an account at some point just to have it.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
The last one I see is the one he says, "I don't mind Elon turning it against me, but he should have done so months ago." And then he talks about how this is the greatest bill ever, $1.6 trillion, yada, yada, yada.
Mm.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
As
Well,
far as being confirmed by Trump. So
I saw
maybe
the one from Elon. He says, well, I'll just shut down SpaceX today.
Yeah.
Because I'll take it down right now.
Do you know what today is in history? June 6th. Today is
it a good one or a bad one?
good and bad.
Well, I don't know.
Joe, you were probably there. Today is D-Day.
Oh.
Today is
D-Day.
June
Today,
6th.
June 6th, 1944.
I thought it was December.
No, that is Pearl Harbor.
Oh, yeah.
December, yeah.
The D-Day is different.
Invasion of the beaches at Normandy in northern France by troops from the United States, Canada, and United Kingdom and other
Sorry
countries.
for not knowing that.
Yeah, World War II. You're a bad patriot.
I don't know a lot about wars.
Well,
I'll be honest.
here's some stuff to know because it's pretty interesting stuff. France at the time was occupied by the armies of Nazi Germany in the amphibious assault codenamed Operation Overlord.
Ooh,
How great is that?
Good, yeah.
Who came up with that? Landed some 156,000 Allied soldiers on the beaches of Normandy by the end of the day. Despite their success, some 4,000 Allied troops were killed by German soldiers defending the beaches. At the time, the D-Day invasion was the largest naval, air, and land operation in history. Within a few days, about 326,000 troops, more than 50,000 vehicles, and some 100,000 tons of equipment had landed.
What is the movie where they show them storming the beach at Normandy? Is that the Tom Hanks movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Is it
Yeah,
Saving Private Ryan?
yeah.
That is one of the hardest things to watch.
Yeah.
Because you really feel like you're there. You're scared for them, and there's bullets zipping through the water and killing people. It was hard to watch.
And there's no, I don't want to go.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's like, there you go.
Yeah.
That's your job.
Get off the boat.
Yep.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Jump in the freezing water.
Yep.
Get up on the beach. Run in the sand while bullets and everything are coming at you. Ooh, that's wild.
The worst is on one of the, like, as soon as the thing goes down, like 10 guys get blown away.
Which, by the way, I did a little bit of math. So if you're 18, let's say you're 18, storming the beach in Normandy in 1944, you'd be 99 today. So I'm sure not a lot of them still around, but if you know somebody, hey, thanks.
Buy that guy some lunch.
I don't know whether you saw
Don't buy him
anything
French
with
fries.
this. My wife got caught in this traffic because of this. Part of Dale Mabry Highway was shut down on yesterday, after a driver claimed to have an explosive device in their vehicle, according to the Tampa Police Department.
I did not see this.
Yeah, so it was a big deal. Tampa police officers said they were called to the southbound lanes of Dale Mabry Highway and Columbus Drive, just down from the stadium where that Burger King is, right there, around 6:30 p.m. after receiving reports of an unconscious driver behind the wheel blocking traffic. Officers said the driver, who is not identified, did not comply with commands when police made contact with them. However, the driver told officers that there was an explosive device in the vehicle. An abundance of caution, officers shut down the southbound traffic on Dale Mabry between Columbus Drive and Tampa Bay Boulevard. Jeez. Yeah, Tampa police reopened the roadway. This was around 6:30. They reopened it at 9:30.
Oh, my God.
So that was shut down for like 3 hours.
All through traffic.
No officers were hurt, and the suspect was taken into custody. It is not known if any explosive devices.
We don't know. We don't even know if there's a bomb.
Yeah, whether they actually found anything in the vehicle or not.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I say from now on, they just clear the perimeter and go, okay, go. Blow it up.
Yeah.
Blow it up. You got it?
If
Blow
you
it
can,
up.
if you can get everybody out of harm's way and then just, detonate it with the person in there. Yeah, do it that way, I guess. But, that was yesterday. Today, Metallica.
I know.
Oh, don't even say that.
Don't be shutting stuff down. No, but I'm saying, I wonder if there was something involved there or whatever. But,
That's it. I'm out.
You don't want to, huh? You're out?
I'm out. I'm afraid of bombs.
72%?
Yeah, what percentage are you at now that it's Friday? Game day, we're here.
It's gone down a little.
Oh.
It went up yesterday after the show.
All right, where is it? Because you were up to 80, right?
60. No, it was 65%.
No. It was 75. You went up to 80. Yep. Now where are you?
65%.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the end of the show, it's going to be 30.
Yeah, if that.
Maybe.
That's generous.
Yeah.
just being honest.
The Indiana Pacers are starting to make this a habit. The team once again pulled off an improbable fourth quarter comeback the postseason to steal a game from its opponent. This time it came on the road against Oklahoma City Thunders in Game 1 of the 2025 NBA Finals. Tyrese Halliburton did it again. The Indiana Pacers rallied from a 15-point fourth quarter deficit. Halliburton capped the rally with yet another game-winning shot, this time with 0.3 seconds remaining on the clock. The Pacers stunned the Oklahoma City Thunder 111 to 110. That was the first time the Pacers had the lead in the entire game.
Wow.
Yeah. Oklahoma led the entire game. They were up by 15 points in the fourth quarter. Pacers come back with 0.3 seconds left on the clock. Tyrese Halliburton hits a two, makes them go up a 111 to 110. They have 0.3 seconds. It's got to be a tip in. They just miss it, whatever. So they wind up winning unbelievably on the road in Oklahoma.
I heard Jay-Z bet $1 million that it would be Thunder in 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good bet.
I know.
But wish this doesn't make you happy.
Jumped on the money line at the start of the fourth quarter. It probably would have been pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, because it was plus money before the game. I think OKC was minus 500, and I want to say Pacers were like plus 140, maybe plus 180. So, yeah, by that time, it was probably plus 380 or something. Yeah. Game 2 is Sunday, also in Oklahoma City. So they already took one in Oklahoma, which is wild. Yeah.
Everybody was saying that OKC was just going to run it.
Yeah, that's what everybody thought. I think OKC thought it as well, and they probably let their foot off the gas. If you're up by 15 in the fourth quarter, keep going.
Yeah.
Never let it.
Yeah, I think you get tired. It's not.
But
not
especially
always,
against this team, man.
Yeah.
I saw the crowd like just pure shock.
I will tell you one of the things, and this happens with a lot of teams, is SGA, who is the star for Oklahoma City. He's great. But also, sometimes those guys try to do everything instead of getting their team involved. And he has this great team with him and stuff. And when you try and do everything, if you mess it up,
it's on you.
And they had so many turnovers and stuff. Yeah, so it's a big deal. Over in hockey, the Florida Panthers take on the Edmonton Oilers for Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight at 8 p.m. The Oilers lead that series 1-0.
So both underdogs got the game one.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
That makes it more exciting for betting, for sure.
Well, also it started out in Edmonton, so the Oilers are at home, so they won that first one, But yeah,
it seems like most people have Panthers winning that whole series.
Not this guy.
Yeah.
Not this guy. So we'll see.
I think I'm jumping on the Pacers bandwagon.
Oh boy,
we'll see. 4-time MVP quarterbacks come to those who wait and wait. And wait. Aaron Rodgers agreed to terms on a 1-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The team announced yesterday, ending months of uncertainty around his future and uniting the future Hall of Famer with a team that desperately needs a quarterback. The Steelers said the contract is pending a physical. Rodgers plans to fly to Pittsburgh today to join the Steelers ahead of next week's mandatory minicamp.
All right, well, it should make the NFL a little bit more exciting to watch.
I think it's been locked in for a long time.
Yeah, I think so, and I think they just didn't say anything. I mean, because really, the Steelers are smart enough to know, hey, we need a quarterback, so they must have had an agreement.
Like a verbal agreement for a long time.
Yeah, and I don't think, Aaron Rodgers is going to tell Tomlin, I'm coming here, and then not come here and screw up that relationship and everything
Plus
else.
ayahuasca.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody
pointed out the NFL script's already being written because week 1, Pittsburgh playing the Jets.
Yeah. Which will be interesting for sure.
What a coincidence.
Is that what it is?
What a coincidence. It just happened to be your former team.
Yeah.
And Fields is now with, they swapped quarterbacks basically.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're doing the tailgate this year.
I hope so. Tailgate's always fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. I just didn't know. I'm not saying there shouldn't be a reason why we're not. I just don't know. Nobody said anything to me.
I'm in.
Well, you got a little bit of time.
Yeah, no, I got time. I'm just wondering.
Somebody that I saw yesterday was like something like 16 Sundays till football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was 100 days just a little while ago. It was only like 100 days before football.
It really is a better time of the year.
Oh, for sure.
It really is. I mean, it gets everybody so excited. It has a goal. Every weekend you have something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss it.
Which it's interesting right now because you have the NBA and NHL both in the finals going on right now, which is a little bit weird, but they're not putting them head to head or anything like that.
But that's done in like 2 weeks.
Exactly. So that's the problem is now that's done in 2 weeks. And then you literally have WNBA, UFC, baseball.
Yeah.
I heard from a reliable source yesterday that Baker Mayfield is going to Metallica tonight. That makes me happy.
Yeah, sure.
You know that my quarterback likes Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I mean, he can go to Morgan Wallen and he can do all those things, but when it comes down to it, to know that he's at Metallica makes me happy.
You know who's at Metallica? So maybe Baker goes to Morgan Wallen. Swayze goes to
Gus Swayze.
Gus Swayze.
I'll take Gus Swayze. I'll take Gus Swayze all day.
The TSA is trying to shut down rumors that travelers can use their Costco membership cards as real ID replacements at airport security. The truth is that you can bring other photo IDs to help verify your identity if you don't have a real ID. But a Costco card's not going to get you very far.
No.
Yeah, that's not going to work out for you. And then this is interesting, too, for travelers. Visitors to the U.S. are being told to delete their nudes from their phones.
Oh, no.
Because border agents can actually go through your phone along with your text and browser history and pictures and all that stuff without a warrant.
I actually put extra nudes on my phone. Yeah.
Check this out. Border Patrol.
Yep.
A 59-year-old DoorDash driver in Washington was arrested after he returned to someone's house with a loaded gun because...
I saw this.
No tip.
No tip.
No tip.
Oh, yeah.
He went at him with a gun.
Yeah, because they didn't tip him. No one was hurt. The driver was also drunk, which is good. You should be door dashing while you're drunk,
Hey,
right?
if it gets there faster.
I don't know whether he gets there faster.
My wife said to me yesterday, this was an unprecedented time in my house. My wife said, she worked a long day yesterday, and she said, can we have Chipotle for dinner? And I said, sure, if that's what you want. And she said, can I order it? And I said, sure. And she said, will you go pick it up? And I said, sure. Calvin, it's like a $60 difference.
Oh, I know it is.
It's like a $60 difference, and it's 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
I was, and all I have to do is go to the window, and they hand it to me through the window. You can pre-order it,
right?
Prepay,
and you probably got it an hour sooner than you would have.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll go get it for you. And I went and I pulled up, said Mike. They gave me my bag, and I was on my way. I was home in 10 minutes.
Do you know that I tried to order at that? Chipotle where they have the drive-through where you can pick up. I tried to order, and the lady looked at me and she goes, "No, this is just like pickup." And I go, "All right, well, it's not out of the realm of possibility."
I know.
Like when it first started, I was like, I don't know.
Right, you go to the window and you thought you could just order like a drive-through.
Right, yeah.
But you can pull away, sit in their parking lot, order it, and then go back around.
But she looked at me like I was crazy, and
like
I'm
a
like,
drive-through, like you reinvented the drive-through window.
Yeah. I was like, it's not like a weird. Like, don't look at me like I'm a very
No, you idiot.
Yeah.
This is not for you.
I did the same thing the first time. I pulled up and I go, "Can I order here?" Yeah, I get it. It's not. It's a very common mistake.
Do you know you can't order steak fajitas in the thing? You can only order it on the app.
They have a couple
Not
of things.
fajitas. I'm sorry, quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
Steak quesadillas. You can only order it on the app.
Takes too long to make.
Do you know what I said?
No.
Can I talk to a manager?
Oh, why?
I go, I'm ordering food. You guys make the food. I go, you're going to deny me? And he goes, I'll do it. People are normally supposed to do it on the. And I go,
why only on the app?
Because they want you to use the app. They're pushing you to use the app. So they're
not pushing me, Carmen.
But they put limited edition or like limited items on the app to make you go use it.
Did you get the door code for the bathroom?
That's hot rod. Listen, that's crazy. You're getting crazy. You're changing the drive-through. You're making me order.
Man, use the app.
Okay, but can I tell you my day yesterday? I took Juliana to the doctor, and then afterwards she wanted ice cream. So I took her to. She wanted food and she wanted ice cream. So I took her to Taco Bell. I pull up at Taco Bell. What's the first thing they say? Welcome to Taco. Will you be using the app?
Right.
No. Then she wanted ice cream. I took her to Dairy Queen. Welcome to Dairy Queen. Will you be using the app? No. How many goddamn apps am I going to have for all these things?
And Andy went around up your order for.
Well, I did round it up at Taco Bell because it was $3.97. Keep your 3 cents.
Nope, I'm not giving it.
I didn't want her to say back to me, it's 3 cents.
Yeah. That lady. I should have fought her.
But would you like to round up your order for kids with cancer? No. And I go, no, thank you.
You should say, just say something preposterous. Kids with are they white?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Just be like, are they American kids? Yeah. Just say, and then see what they say.
Yeah. When I was at Taco Bell, my daughter was judging me because I said no. And she's like, you should have rounded up.
Would you like to round up your order for kids with cancer? No, but I know a kid with cancer. Do I get a discount? I'll take some of his money now, please.
Yeah.
Happy National Donut Day.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get mad. I know you get mad at him. You can get one free donut.
Where?
At Krispy Kreme.
Not a fresh one.
No purchase necessary. Or a free one at Dunkin' if you buy a drink.
Okay.
So if you buy a drink.
Can I tell you, if you have not tried it, Duck Donuts on Dale Mabry, oh my God.
Is that
White Duck?
It's
place? Yeah, I was
right-
going to say, so is that's a different place?
It's a
White Duck is the coffee, and then this is Duck Donuts, just donuts?
Correct. So
Okay.
White Duck is coffee, Duck Donuts is donuts. It's by the American Glass place. What's it called? Like where
American Business?
No, not American Business. Why can't I
Weather
think?
tight windows?
No, where you get your glasses done at. America's Best or whatever it's called. Right. It's right next to that on Dale Mabry. It is, they make the donuts fresh. They have like an automatic thing where it like drops it and it goes down the little conveyor belt and then it flips itself automatically. And then they frost them for you. And they have like a bunch of different combinations. They have like a Cinnabon one. They have like coffee with cookie butter. It's
Once again, the show is starving.
Listen, it is amazing. There's one that I tried that you would not think would be a good donut, and it's delicious. It is lemon glaze or
it sounds delicious.
Lemon icing with a raspberry glaze.
That's gross.
It is amazing. And then they even have breakfast sandwiches. So they will put like egg and bacon in between a donut. Bro.
That's too much for me.
No.
Is this why you've been on the walking pad a lot?
Try one. Yeah. Because Chad will go and get a dozen. And I always tell him, I'm like, get me one. I like the coffee crumble cake. That's my favorite. Get me one. And then the other 11 are for him. And then they also have a milkshake that they put a donut on top of.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what
Brings
he
all the
gets.
boys to the yard.
Krispy Kreme did that a long time ago.
Yeah, but he calls
I
it
hate
his
everything
walking
about
donut.
this.
Oh,
I hate everything about this. Chad ripped with his stupid abs.
Eat 11 donuts.
Eats a dozen donuts and a milkshake donut and a breakfast sandwich donut.
Carmen had the breakfast donut and the milkshake donut, and then she got on her walking pad, and it came up a code, and it said one at a time.
Why is that?
Trust me, it's torture living with him. He does that, and then I'll make like something healthy for dinner. He's like, "Ooh, I feel like pizza." So then I'm
What a dick.
Yeah.
And then he gets pizza, and I'm like, "Well, thanks for the help, guy."
Wow.
But it's just, it is what it is. Life's not fair.
This is pretty interesting. If you ever want to get back at somebody, Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
She said that she once sent a gallon of gorilla poop to a guy that broke up with a friend of hers and broke her heart and stuff. So she sent it to the guy, whatever.
Where does one get gorilla poop?
Well, I'll tell you. She used the site. It's a real site called poopsender.com.
Right,
That
I
can't
remember
be
that.
legal.
No, but I remember. I think it's because it's animal feces and you could use it for other things.
Right.
Kind of like manure.
Like fertilizer.
Well,
But big deal. So I get a box and it says poop.com. And I go, what is this? And they go, it's from poop.com. I go, cool, get rid of it.
But no, it doesn't say poop.com. It comes as something else.
All right, so I open it up and there is a box and I take the lid off and
Right. Well, you throw it away.
Looks like stinky dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, Dakota Johnson, you sure got us.
the ultimate gag gift.
Let me tell
Sweet
you-
revenge at its finest.
Let me tell you something about Dakota Johnson. Her father is Don Johnson.
That's right.
I don't think there was a better looking guy in the 80s. I watch old episodes of Miami Vice. That guy was gorgeous.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, especially when he went through the phases. He went through the long hair phase. He got a little chubby phase. He still looked good.
There's something very sexy about Dakota Johnson.
Thought you were going to say about Don Johnson.
Well, Don Johnson, too.
Yeah, she is sexy. But I mean, is her mother
Melanie Griffith?
Melanie Griffith? Yeah,
I believe so, yeah.
That's the best of both worlds there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, Melanie Griffith was never that hot to me, but she was sexy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
something sexy about her, but never that hot.
And she was also that ditzy blonde,
Yeah.
type thing, whatever. So it worked out. So if you want to go to poopsender.com and send some poop to somebody, you can do that. Have you ever bought a bargain guitar off of eBay or Reverb or anything like that?
I haven't. I believe Pete has.
Well, Pete may have a guitar that belonged to Metallica's lead guitarist, Kirk Hammett.
Oh, wow.
He said in a new interview with Metal Hammer, Hammett said that he started selling them anonymously to combat his ever-growing collection. He said, quote, I'll list them on eBay or Reverb, and I just don't even say anything that they're mine. Whatever.
Oh, really?
He goes, yeah. He said he gets rid of a lot of guitars like that.
I wonder why he wouldn't just give them away or auction them off for charity.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, because he's not doing it for the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He's probably just doing it to clear out the space.
He probably does that too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but I'm just saying, like you see these guys that liquidate their collection, and it'll go on for months.
Yeah.
And they at the end of it, they walk away with a free space, a bunch of money, and either charity gets it or they get it, and I'm fine either way, even if they keep it's their money.
Maybe because every time you do that, it turns into an event, and you just want to get rid of it quickly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I see what he's doing, but how great would be after you buy it? So you buy a guitar for $1,300, and you're like, okay, cool, I got a great deal on this guitar. And then at the end, the guy goes, hey, by the way, just a heads up, I'm Kirk Hammett. And I didn't want anybody to say anything before. I didn't want to drive the price up. But I just immediately frame that, and I hang it on the wall.
I feel like you go, yeah, sure you are, buddy.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I would imagine that you get a lot of that where I'm not paying extra because you're pretending you're Kirk Hammett. By the way, Kirk Hammett has a Les Paul that's called Greenie. Have you ever heard of that? His guitar, guitar is called Greenie because it's a 1959 Gibson Les Paul. I don't know what he paid for it. A lot of people say that guitar is worth over $1 million.
Oh, wow.
You know, like if he wound up selling and stuff, because it was Peter Green, who used to be in Fleetwood Mac when Fleetwood Mac was more like a blues band before Stevie Nicks and them came in, whatever. And then Gary Moore had it, and then Gary Moore sold it to Kirk Hammett. And there's something about it, the way the pickups are in it, and it's not properly phased and stuff, but it makes it to have a great sound. And plus, it's a 59 Les Paul, which, is expensive to begin with. But yeah, I don't know how much he paid for that, but look on eBay for that one and see whether you get it. A 57-year-old man, speaking of guitars and different stuff like that, a 57-year-old man in New Jersey has been arrested and charged with stealing 2 instruments from the band Heart, who were playing a concert at the Hard Rock Atlantic City on May 31st. Remember, we talked about some of their stuff going missing?
Yeah.
Police responded to the scene last weekend where a custom purple Telecaster guitar belonging to Nancy Wilson and a 1966 Gibson EM50 mandolin belonging to one of the other guitarists in Heart were allegedly stolen from there on June 3rd. Wilson posted on her social media about the missing instruments, offering a reward and stuff. So they caught this guy, 57-year-old dude.
What did he think he was going to do with it?
I don't know. Sell them. But yeah, it's going to get back. Like stuff that rare in certain things, you're going to be able to trace it back.
I tried to steal Warrant's guitars one time.
Oh, did you?
Because they put
just
it
sitting out there.
Well, they put it in a case, and the case had Warrant on it, and it was a big guitar case that probably had like 4 guitars in it. And Moose and I were just staring at it, and we were like, we just couldn't get into Moose's Camaro, or else we would have probably took it.
Yeah, because you and Moose Moose rolling a road case doesn't
look out of place,
yeah.
right? Yeah, especially in the 90s. So we did not steal from Warren, by the way.
This is pretty interesting. So I guess there's going to be a Kiss biopic called Shout It Out Loud.
Yeah, and I think this news you're about to say is a step in the right direction.
Okay, well, no word on casting the other 3 members, but they have cast Paul Stanley. Somebody who is famous is playing Paul Stanley. Any guesses on who would be a good Paul Stanley?
Somebody who looks just like me.
What age range are they going to be in? Like
probably early 30s.
Early 30s?
Yeah.
Somebody who has the ability to play a younger Paul.
Maybe late 20s, early 30s.
I think that's a pretty good Paul.
I think it's more Bernie Sanders.
Maybe Paul if he was also deaf.
I am now, again, asking you.
Timothy Chalamet.
No. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Timothy Chalamet would be good. He's feminine enough.
This is a guy who is a singer.
But not really feminine.
No.
But also a good actor.
Yeah, has been in some other stuff.
I didn't know if I should give that away.
Nick Jonas. I could see Nick Jonas. Nick Jonas, handsome guy, can sing, already has stage presence and stuff.
Okay.
And then they're going to,
But here's the thing. You got a guy who can sing, has stage presence, can act. He's already he's already, like that Motley Crue documentary. I loved MGK as Tommy Lee, but he was terrible, but it was still good. It was goofy and he was like over the top, but it was good.
That was the movie.
But also Tommy Lee at that time, Tommy Lee was the youngest one in Motley Crue.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was horrible, but I mean, it was just not like you didn't walk away going, God, he really captured, It was just like, yeah, he did an over the top version of what Tommy was. And it was good. But in this case, I think you're going to get more of a Queen biopic version with real actors.
So who do we cast for the other members?
The Gene one is the one that makes that's the hardest because it's going to be the two of them really. The other two it doesn't matter.
Can I tell you who would be great for Gene? But I don't know what his acting ability.
I know what you're saying. His
Gene's son.
I know because he looks just like
the right
Gene.
age.
Yeah.
He's big. I think he would be good. I don't know whether he can act or anything. He seems like
he can't really act because he was in that reality show where they faked everything.
Right.
Oh no, the cake's on the roof.
Yeah, but at least he has some camera experience and has done some stuff. But otherwise, Gene Simmons. Well, you got old Gene Simmons, Medicine Man.
Yeah. You probably have a bunch of young actors out there who can pull that off.
Eugene Levy.
It would be great, but he's a little too old. Is Eugene Levy? What's his name? Oh, Jesus. From Star Wars. The new Darth Vader.
No. Oscar Isaac?
No, Darth Vader. The bad guy.
Oh, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, yeah. Adam Driver would be good, but I think he's probably too old at this point.
Yeah. And I don't see him. He's so... It's an art, this and that. I don't see him.
I don't know. He's in Star Wars.
Yeah. But then he, kind of crapped on it afterwards.
Yeah.
He was like, Star Wars. I love people that do that. Shut up, idiot. Just be in the movie.
That's how I'm going to do about this show when I'm done. I hated it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They made me play Guess Who Farted.
Carmen.
No.
You and Dolly Parton have something in common.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both have fake blonde hair.
Dolly Parton craves the same food item every single day. She said, quote, I have to have something with potatoes. I mean, I'm just one of those people that I either have to have a baked potato, some mashed potatoes, French fries, something to do with potatoes every day.
I do like a good potato.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been doing roasted potatoes a lot lately. That's my go-to.
A healthy potato?
Yeah.
Put a potato on your donut. Your duck donut.
Listen, if they had hash browns and put that on the breakfast sandwich, 100% would eat that.
Carmen, do you like a knish?
What's that?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. A potato knish? It's like a mashed potato in a pocket.
I've never had one.
Oh, I'm going to fly one in from New York for you.
Yeah, you'd like it.
Yeah.
It's just a mashed potato pocket.
I got to tell you, I think hash browns should be more of a selection that you should be able to have. You know what I mean? Like it's
not
usually
just breakfast.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, hash brown. I like a good potato pancake.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are.
Isn't that a latke or what is that?
No, that's different, but it is similar.
Something like that.
My grandma, when she would make like mashed potatoes, if it was like they were a couple days old, she would take them and put them in a frying pan with a big spoonful of butter and like fry them and crisp them up and almost make like a potato pancake out of mashed potatoes.
Oh, that sounds good.
Baby.
We are the fattest radio show ever.
Yeah. Are we ordering breakfast or what?
Get it? That's one of the reasons why I'm so glad we're not in the same room.
We would always order breakfast.
You would know.
Yeah.
All you would have to do is say it, and I would buy it every day.
Yeah.
Grumpy Gringo, is it still happening?
I haven't had that in a long time.
I like the crispy hash browns.
Yes.
You don't want the soggy, oily hash browns. You want them nice and crisp. Yeah.
Or a good tater tot.
Tater tot, great too.
Tater tots are good.
Sonic rocks the tater tots.
Yeah.
Last week, I went to a Waffle House for the first time in like 2 decades.
Amazing.
Waffle House is great.
Smothered and covered.
Waffle House is great if they could just clean it.
Well, this one is fairly new.
Relatively new,
They just built it out on 52, like probably in the last year.
Yeah, well, I'll give that another 6 months before it's dirty.
So that's why I was like, oh, it's a brand new place. Let's go there.
Yeah.
Also, I think that adds to the flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, I am telling you, I'm like 5 for 5 on seeing roaches in the Waffle House and not leaving after I see it.
Well, I told you, and this was a long time ago, and I've eaten at plenty of Waffle Houses since, but you see right there in the kitchen, you see the whole thing going on, and the guy was making scrambled cheese eggs for me, and he was doing stuff, and he cracked the thing, and he picked up the slice of cheese, and he put it in his mouth, and then he did the thing, and then he slapped it down. And I go, oh!
Flavor.
In his mouth.
And it's right there.
Held it in his mouth while he was cracking an egg and doing the thing, and then slapped it down on the thing. And I go, I'm not eating that. if I don't see
What did he
it,
say?
He goes, "Oh man, my bad." He goes, "It got away from me." He goes, "I didn't realize I did. I'll refire it for you." Whatever.
Thanks.
How many times has he done that?
All the time.
Yeah, I didn't
All
watch
the time.
them. I didn't watch them make my food.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
It's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, the last time I'd been to a Waffle House, like I said, probably 20 years ago, there was a cockroach in the syrup on our table.
Yeah, just drowning.
Yeah. It was like trying to get out.
I'm happy though.
That's part of it.
But it was fantastic. It was great.
Rod Stewart has canceled a second performance due to unspecified health issues.
No, who goes first, him or Billy Joel?
Well, that's interesting that you say that. Billy Joel, there's a new documentary. Did you know that?
I
New
did.
documentary about Billy Joel. Billy
Debuted
Joel
at the Beacon Theater last night.
reveals that in his early 20s, he attempted suicide twice.
Wow.
And ended up in a coma.
Wow.
Yeah.
To drink himself to death?
After he had an affair with a bandmate's wife.
Oh.
Ooh.
That brought him down?
I guess, feeling guilty or whatever. Or whether the person found out about it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So attempted suicide.
Keep in mind,
twice.
one of his band members did kill themselves.
Suicide, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guitar player. But that also makes you think if Billy Joel died in his 20s, all that music would have been gone.
You would never been a part of your life.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
Finally, in news, I have some new music for you guys. And I think that this may be the fastest you ever pick who it is.
Okay.
Because it's pretty obvious right away.
All right.
This is new music on the Mike Calta Show. As soon as you know who it is, yell it out. Here we go.
Yeah, this is
I thought you were going to get it way faster. You can name the band.
Is this Corey Taylor?
No.
Nickelback.
No.
I know who this is.
Well, say it.
Stop it for a second.
You say this is the fastest we'll ever get.
I thought so. Carmen, you got to start it from the beginning because, like, at 120, he swears.
Wait, I know who this is. Let me just think real quick.
We have talked about this guy. You met this guy, Gio.
I did?
Yeah, play it again. No, start from the beginning. Start from the beginning.
I'm not there yet, but
I know. I just was scared, nervous.
I got it.
I thought it was Ghostbusters in the beginning.
I'll give you a hint. He banged his nanny.
Oh, this is Gavin Roslow.
Yeah. I thought
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I know, but as soon as I heard it,
I hear you're right. I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
He sounds a little weird, though.
As soon as I heard it, I go, well, they're not changing their formula.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's very
He banged his
Bush
nanny.
centered.
I thought you meant like when he was a
When
kid.
he was a kid.
Yeah.
He probably could have.
Bush, awesome live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legend of MBT.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did not expect them to be as good as they were,
No,
and
yeah,
they came out, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!"
That was through their whole tour. Everybody was
Yeah.
saying that they were amazing.
great show live.
Yeah.
Also, the thing about Bush, could not name one other member.
No,
It's Gavin Rosdale.
yeah, pretty much.
But I think he has had the same guys for a long time,
I think so. Yeah,
but I don't know.
Hey, you forget how many good songs they have until they stack them up one after another.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, if you went into a strip club in the late 90s, early 2000s, and you didn't hear Bush, I'd give you $1 million.
Yeah.
Every girl was dancing to Bush.
Yeah, Bush
without
is
Bush.
Can I tell you that I'm very I haven't been to a strip club in so long now, and that's not counting mermaids after a Pipple Toddler show.
I was going to say, you literally were just there last
Right.
night.
Yeah. But I mean, we went there. We were the only people there, and there was like 2 girls working. It was horrible.
But didn't you go and you had a great time, and then you wanted to go to another one?
No.
Yeah, remember you said you went after another Pipple Toddler show, and you're like, I had such a great time, and it was unbelievable, and I want to do it again. And then you went to the other one, and it wasn't as good. Yeah, over in
I'm not denying
when
it,
we
Calvin, I
played
just don't
Daiquiri
remember
Shack.
it.
When we played,
That's what I'm saying. That was mermaids.
No, but there was a time where you said you had a blast. You went with a couple people that were at the show.
Yeah, I went with Shane and Daphne and Pete and some other people, but I don't remember.
After the Chris's pub crawl, too.
Well, that was the last. That was Anyway,
By the way, same guy that never leaves early. I never go to a strip club. 9 different ones in the last 48 hours.
I didn't say I never go. What I'm saying is like I'm not a every week strip club guy, but for some reason I'm very excited about going because I haven't been to 2001 in years.
And you think you're going tonight?
I'm 100% going tonight. Why do you think I'm not going tonight?
But you want a one answer? One word answer?
Yes.
You. Yeah. That's why.
What? But I'm more excited to go there than I am.
To Metallica.
No, I'm going to Metallica.
No way.
I already got it worked out. I already talked to Craig Gass. I'm meeting him at a certain time. I already got it worked out.
Pearl Jam.
What?
You canceled Pearl Jam. You think you're going to Metallica?
Yeah. You're definitely not going to the strip club afterwards.
You guys are really downers.
You mean we really know you?
Yeah, you guys are really honest.
Yeah.
You guys are really telling the truth all the time.
I feel like I want to go to 2001.
I believe that you want to.
And
I believe that you want to, yeah.
Are different. It's the way you say it. If you're like, I want to go, that's different. But you're over here, I'm 100% going to the strip club.
Yeah.
That's different.
I would say you have a better chance of starting as the quarterback for the Steelers this year than you do.
Yeah, I mean, that's also something I find enticing.
Yeah, well.
I saw one of the memes online, and it was a strip club marquee, and it said, now hiring the class of 2025.
That's great.
Yeah.
By the way, if you ever want to hide anything from Mike, just hide it where he says he's going, and he'll never find it.
Yeah. He'll never see me here.
Yeah.
I had to take my daughter to the doctor yesterday. That's why I had to leave a couple of minutes early. My wife had to work, and she could not miss his appointment.
Best excuse.
Yeah, kid. Always go kid.
I know. It was my daughter, and you probably go through the same thing. We're driving there, and she goes, so why isn't Mom taking me? And I go, Mom has to work, and she's got clients all day. And she goes, well, what are you going to do? I go, what do you mean, what am I going to do? And she goes, like, you don't know anything. This is exactly what she said to me. I go, what do you mean I don't know anything? And she goes, what if they ask you questions? I go, you know I'm your father, right? I am 50% in on this relationship. And she goes, yeah, but you don't know if they ask you. I said, you just watch me. You watch me perform. And then I went there, and they were like, it was a dermatologist. And they said, what are you concerned with? And I said, she's got a mole on her shoulder and something on her leg and blah, blah, blah.
She's telling all her business.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a mole. So at the end, I go, you see? And she goes, yeah, you were reading it off your phone because Mom made your notes. And I go, yeah, but I'm prepared. I'm prepared for it, you know?
Yeah, my wife would handle all the doctor's appointments and stuff. I didn't go to any of that. Just for that reason. I don't know this stuff.
I would say that I was Joey's handler, and she's Juliana's handler. I don't need to be there if they start talking about periods.
No,
you know, I don't know about that.
No,
Carmen, listen to me. I am not grossed out by that, and I'm not afraid of that. I don't want to be an embarrassment for my daughter. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. I know she has never said the word period to me ever, as far as I'm concerned, and she's concerned it doesn't exist, but it's not because of me.
I have nothing.
But it is because of you.
No.
Because you don't talk about it, and
she
you
does
don't
not,
make her
she
feel
has
comfortable.
never even broached the topic with me. If she did, I wouldn't be like, ew, don't talk about it.
Carmen, real quick, let these two guys tell you how a girl feels.
Thank you. No,
but
I was never a teenage girl.
Yeah, there's nothing I can lend to that conversation.
Yes.
No, but what Carmen's point is if you don't make it a big deal and it's nothing, whatever, then it's nothing to talk about.
But we don't make it a big deal. We
But
don't
if
make it a big deal.
But I'm saying, like, if you, like, yes, she's going to feel uncomfortable, but you're the adult. You are her father. You are supposed to make her feel comfortable enough to come and tell you.
If she said to me, Dad, I had a problem, and I said, okay, I'd be like, let's go. I'll go to the store and get you whatever you need. You know, I'm not like, oh, what do we do? Ew, gross.
Yeah,
you know,
I had a problem. Gross. Get away from me.
Right. But again, if you never bring it up, she's never going to bring it up.
Oh, you can't bring it up.
You have
Fine.
to bring
After
it up
the show
first.
today, I'm going to go, Juliana, come in here. I need to talk to you about your period.
But, like, you know, Bert having period parties and doing all that stuff. And
Making a cake.
Then the kids joke about it, and it's no big deal for them to talk
the
about.
kids have never joked about it in front of me.
Right,
The kids have
you
never.
don't make them feel comfortable.
Oh, my God. I'm going to pick them all up. Next time I pick them up for soccer or rather volleyball, and it's just me and 3 teenage girls in the car, and be like, "You guys want to talk about your period?"
Local radio host
arrested
today.
But no, beaten to death by the fathers of other girls.
No, you're doing the right thing. Well, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I am not there for her. I just am not going to be the one to bring it up. I feel like,
again, that's why she doesn't feel like you can handle her doctor's appointment, because you don't address it. So she doesn't think you know or understand. Once again, you are the adult. You have to address it first.
Well, I did. I took her to the doctor yesterday. It was successful.
Because Amanda gave you all the information.
Well, she told me
Don't listen, Carmen. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that girl.
How about this, Carmen? I was concerned with this. What happens when we go to the doctor's office and they tell her to strip down? Do I leave the room?
Oh, you're her father.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't. They told her to strip down to her bra and underwear and put the thing on. So I helped her put her little gown on. She was like wearing a baby. Oh, she's 12.
Yeah, my daughter's older.
Yeah, it was not that big of a deal. The best part ever is when I go there with my wife. My wife and I go to doctor's appointments together like we're 75. Every doctor's appointment we have is together.
Like
for some
couples
reason.
appointments?
Yeah, like because my doctor is in Sarasota. So when we go, we try to make back-to-back appointments so we don't have to go all there all the time. Anyway, my wife had to go to the dermatologist.
Do you guys go to the same doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
We went to the dermatologist, and the dermatologist is a 10. Like, she's smoking hot.
Oh, yeah.
So you go in there, and it's like...
she take her clothes off?
Well, no, but then she says to my wife, all right, take your clothes off, take your bra off, take everything off. And I go, I'm just going to sit here. And then now the one checking out the other one, and it's not sexy, but it's sexy.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
I'll go.
You're making it weird.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
in the corner.
She's like, I don't have a tongue depressor. If I had something, I can help you out with that.
I just need an extra hand over here.
Yeah. Then I've also had the weird moment where we'd have to go to Dr. DePasquale for something, and this is one of my best friends, and there he is feeling my wife up, right in front of me, and I'm like, all right, well, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife goes to Dr. D too.
Yeah. I would never, ever would never show a naked picture of my wife to my friends, especially like I would never look at DePasquale and go, hey, look at this, get a load of these, even though he's seen them.
Oh, he's seen your wife naked?
Yeah, in front of me. I just said that.
Wow.
Yeah, are you listening?
He's touched her
I
in front
didn't know,
of me.
like full on, like naked.
Well, I don't know about well, probably. I don't know. He has seen her naked, yeah.
That's cool. That's
What?
cool.
I should get to see his wife naked, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You're not a doctor.
I know, but I feel like just to be fair.
Is that the Hippocratic Oath?
Yeah. If I see your wife naked, then therefore... He should have a photo album in his office and go, here, you get this now.
Wow. That's amazing.
Is it?
It really is.
Is it weird now?
The fact that he's also like a friend and comes over and stuff.
Yes. I know. It doesn't make me feel weird at all.
Doesn't your wife's not weirded out by that at all?
No.
Does he ever say, they look good in your shirt too? With the shirt on.
Oh, those are holding up nice.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Yeah.
It's weirder if it was Pete, because Pete would always talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be like, let me get a load of those.
You got a patient doctor
confidentiality.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Pete
Where's
has
that
no
naughty hand
confidentiality whatsoever.
No.
Oh, man.
You ever asked Dr. D if he can just put on a lab coat and sit in there for other patients?
He has said yes.
Wow.
Not for live patients. Sorry, not for patients. For surgeries.
Oh,
he said because he does not breast augmentations, but like he does a lot of like fat removal and things along those lines.
And I'm sure he has where he does teaching stuff. And
and he said if you ever wanted to watch a surgery, I'd need to get consent from the patient first and do it. And I do have an interest in that. I mean, I'm not one of those people who love that stuff, but I would watch that. I find that to be very interesting.
Don't eat Junior Mints.
No. I learned that lesson.
It's like a ride along with the police.
Right.
Have has anybody ever done that?
No.
I have. It is great.
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to do it, it is so cool, man.
Too much getting in and out of the car.
Oh no, it's wild.
I do, Car. I feel like all right, every 5 minutes we're getting out at another stop, knocking on somebody's door.
My buddy is a Pasco County sheriff, and he used to ask me for years to go. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
A friend of ours, he had the #1 canine unit in the United States. Like they have tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
They have a big thing, whatever. And the dog won #1. I mean, him too, because he's the handler, whatever. But he had a button on he had like a SWAT suit, whatever. And he had a button that opened the back doors and the dog would go out. But it was so cool. We went to this area up in Fort Walton that's called, what is it called? Not the country. Is it the country? I think something like that. But it looked like out of that movie Colors. It was crazy. Just people walking and stuff. And he would see a white guy and go, he's not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just stop him. And they'd have their hands out like this and looking down and blah, blah. And he knew everybody's name and they all knew him and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. It was really cool.
We got to do something real quick.
What?
Do it.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
trip. This hour's keyword is trip. TRIP. Head over to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter trip. TRIP. Before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 bone bonus could be yours.
That's our last bone bonus for our show. Well, 10 o'clock will be the last one, really, for our show. And your opportunity to win $1,000, maybe. Might be working on something for next week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard you were liquidating.
I'm trying to, me and Kirk Hammett, again, trying to clear some money.
Well, there you go. That is it for news. Got it.
You got it?
Got it.
Oh, it's been terrorizing me all day today. Eat it. Just show it who's boss.
There's the other finger.
Are you guys still having flies?
Yes, Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen, I thought for sure that we figured out the source, that the salt water tank had not been filled, but it's filled. And
So why don't you get fly traps though? Literally.
Joe killed the fly trap.
we had it.
Carmen, I have some of those. I have some of those Zevo ones, and I even sat it out to bring it in to plug in right over here. But I forgot.
You could even put out like a cup of vinegar.
I just assumed that it would have been over by now, and it's not. So I will get something. I mean, it's like one or two a day. It's not like we're being infested by them.
Enough is enough.
He did have the Venus flytrap until Joe killed it.
Joe literally burnt it to a crisp.
I put the fly trap where you said to put it. It should get some sun.
And what happened?
He never brought it back in.
Didn't water it, didn't bring it in.
I wasn't here.
We listened to the audio on the camera. You said, another job for me. I need to take care of the plant.
Yeah. Why did you not come over during the break and do it?
Well,
that's your
I
job.
had some other things to do.
Well, listen, man.
You're driving now.
That's right.
This will come up in your annual review.
You should have took the thing with you.
Yeah.
Oh, like
I would've.
high school when you take the egg.
Yeah.
Stick it alive.
You're right. I would have.
You said there was 16 Sundays till football. Something around
something. Yeah. I think so.
How many Sundays till Halloween? I mean, the football starts in like July, August.
27.
Okay, I got an email from Universal Studios. You can already buy packages for Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh yeah, that starts in August.
Oh,
they go real early.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
I think like the last week of August is like the first weekend. They make so much doing that. The Halloween Horror Night.
There's 21 Sundays until Halloween.
That was close.
That's pretty far.
By the way, Mike said football starts in July.
It does.
Kind of. Yeah.
July? The preseason game
end of July.
Camp is end of July.
Yeah.
That's when the preseason games start.
I can't wait.
I know. Very excited.
Will you go to Halloween Horror Night? I will now. I'll wait.
I never go to Halloween Horror Nights.
I'll wait for Ann Kelly to tell me all about it.
I'll take it back. You were right.
Yeah.
July 31st. Wow, really?
Yeah.
I did not
Seems
think.
early.
Because camps usually start like second week of July.
I was thinking like late August.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like camp start, and then the first game comes right out.
And a Hall of Fame game scheduled for July 31st.
Yeah, and the preseason.
That's late this year.
Feels like it lasts forever.
Wow.
No, yeah, that's the problem is that you get a little taste and you get all excited, and then it's nothing.
Even though it's only 3 games now, it used to be 4.
I sent Gio a thing last week where the Steelers and the Bucks were talking about having a full-on practice together, and I don't know whether it's before the preseason game that the Bucks are playing up in Pittsburgh or whether Steelers are coming down here or what the deal is and stuff, but Steelers come down here, that'd be great.
Why do you do that? Why do you have a preseason practice with another team?
So you get to see how you're doing.
Yeah, go against other competition.
Well,
Because otherwise, you're just practicing against yourself. You want to see, run your
plays.
Yeah,
like an offense versus defense kind of thing. Yeah. I got you. Okay.
You run your offense against theirs.
I just don't. I feel like you give away secrets at that point.
No. I mean, everybody pretty much has the same. There's a few little tricky tricks, but pretty much.
Like the one guy's going to throw the ball to the other guys.
Yeah. There's no big secrets.
They know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, go get your $1,000. Put the bone bonus keyword. We'll take a quick break. This hour, we got Metallica tickets, and we're going to give them away. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Surfside Seltzer presents JP's Metallica Liquid Lunch. Join JP and The Bone Friday, June 6th as we pregame for Metallica with a live broadcast at the original Hooters in Clearwater. And if you didn't get your tickets yet, sorry for your luck, loser. Just kidding.
You hooked me up with tickets to the show.
We have tickets. JP will have 3 pair of last-minute Metallica tickets for you to win on site. So, obviously, you need to call off work. Just tell your boss JP said it's cool and head to the original Hooters in Clearwater. Meet JP, Monica, and Dizzy. Drink some Surfside Seltzers, and you might just win some Metallica tickets.
This is James from Metallica. Hey, win your tickets.
JP's Metallica Liquid Lunch with a live broadcast at the original Hooters in Clearwater. We'll see you there. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still a pretty easy drive for your Friday morning commute right now in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County. No accidents reported on any of the major roadways, 275, 75, and I-4. Those toll roads in good shape as well. US 19 problem-free. Even the usual congested areas not so busy this morning, so that's good news for you. Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge all running up to speed as well, and that's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic. This report is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Tampa. Renewal by Andersen's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and patio doors. Check them out at bestwindowsflorida.com.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a Farah fight. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
If you want great food, cold beer, and a reason to get off the couch, Hooters has it locked down this summer. Start with their Buffalo Shrimp Special. 10 shrimp tossed in whatever sauce you're craving, plus a pile of fries, and it won't crush your wallet either. Or switch it up. Hit the tacos. 3 options. Shrimp tacos, mahi tacos if you're feeling fancy, or chicken tender tacos if you're staying landlocked. And yeah, they throw in curly fries or tots because they actually know what you want. Now, let's talk beer. Big Daddy mugs of Bud or Bud Light, just $6. Mick Ultra, $6.50, or just go big with buckets, $5 for $25. They have 11 locations in the Tampa Bay area, and everybody loves Hooters. Plus, they have 2 new locations coming this summer. Go to originalhooters.com to find the location near you. Stop by Hooters and make sure you tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With the guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Listener Ryan said, quote, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough, end quote. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and close in as little as 21 days. Go to markspain.com to find out what your guaranteed offer will be. No obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
It's IDC's most anticipated event of the year. 0% financing for 5 years. That's right. High interest rates have been put on hold at International Diamond Center. Now through June, you can make any purchase and spread your payments out to 2030 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, and our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. Pick any item, celebrate your love, get the value price you deserve, then spread your payments over 5 years. That $6,000 pair of diamond earrings is just $100 a month. That $12,000 engagement ring is just $200 a month. Everything's affordable with this amazing offer. 0 interest all the way to 2030. There's just one catch. This is a limited time offer just for the month of June. So don't wait. Let IDC help you get the jewelry you've been dreaming of at a price and payment you didn't think was possible anymore. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me. I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around this store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches on my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's Galvin here for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care service right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, specializing in both residential and commercial tree care. They've been serving the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years, and they're family owned and operated. Whether you need tree trimming, tree removal, air spading, or tree evaluation, ArborWise can give you a free estimate and consultation. With state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or call for your free estimate today, 727-481-8081.
At Achieva Credit Union, we're more than just banking. We're your neighbors. Since 1937, we've helped Florida families grow with better rates, expert advice, and real human customer service. We actually get to know you. So if a loan isn't the best move, we'll tell you, because we do what's right for you. Open any checking account today and receive $250. Banking that puts people first, including you. Achieva Credit Union. Banking for good. Banking for you. Visit achievacu.com for more info. Certain restrictions apply. Achieva is federally insured by NCUA.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. and 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show, it's 102.5 The Bone. We are on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. How are you not following us? If you listen to the show and you're going to go follow us for the first time, you should be embarrassed, but do it anyway. My best friend in the world, his name is Pete. He's got Pete face. He owns a company called Zen Motorsports, and they have a second company called Zen Film Solutions. They are there for so many things that you need, and whether or not you know it, like window tints. If your car has smoked glass that came with it and you think that that's going to keep the Florida sun out, you're out of your mind. You need window tint for your car, 813 Tinting. They can do it for you. Paint protection film to protect your car from love bugs, construction, driving down the highway behind a truck that has a loosely covered top, and it's like you're driving in a meteor storm as rocks are just pinging off the front of your car and your windshield. They can protect that too. They even have windshield protection film, and you can actually change the color of your car. You can take your car, the best thing I ever did was when I had my Hummer, and I changed my Hummer from the shiny black to the flat black. It just looked like a whole new massive vehicle. Like, my father kept asking me if I was going to put a turret on the front. Like, it looked like a military vehicle. But my son has a black car. He turned purple. He had a black car. He turned green before that one. And that's simply by going to 813 Tinting and Zen Film Solutions and having them change your car with a color wrap. You could also get ceramic coating, paint protection, and you can even get it done on your boat. If you're somebody that's looking for protection for your boat, they do that as well. You can go to zenfilmsolutions.com or go to 813 Tinting. You can call or text that number, 813 Tinting. And remember, this is something that I threw in here, but it seems to be working. If you are listening to the show and you need tint, and Pete sells Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all that, but he'll tint your 87 Camry if you have to. It's not a fancy thing when it comes to wrapping a car or doing paint correction or something. They do it all, and they do it on all types of cars. And they charge you a decent amount of money. It's not like you're getting raped because he deals in high-end cars. He takes care of his customers. And in fact, if you use the hashtag PeteFace, you get 10% off.
Nice.
And I'm making that up, and he has to do it because I said it in the commercial. It's true. So 813 Tinting or zenfilmsolutions.com, hashtag it PeteFace for 10% off, and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Zenfilmsolutions.com, 813 Tinting. There you go. Carmen.
Yes.
Have we heard from Medicine Man yet this morning?
Not this morning, no.
Ooh. I mean, he's getting dangerously close to losing his Metallica tickets. Or I bet you he's going to show up at
Hooters.
Yeah.
I think that's more.
He's probably on his way now.
Yeah, he's probably
He might be there already.
Yeah.
He might be there already. Is anybody going to Hooters today?
No, I'm not going to make it out there.
I cannot.
I
like
cannot
to,
either.
but
Yeah,
I
I'd
can't.
like to too, but I got to go to the show tonight. This guy's got to get some sleep. What do you have, a leak?
You're ridiculous. Just admit it. You're not going, and you're not going to Hooters, and you're not going to Metallica.
I'm not going to Hooters. I'm going to White Duck Donuts after the show.
Oh, buddy. Okay.
And then I'm coming back here and I'm taking a nappy poo because I couldn't sleep last night. I was up all night for some reason.
Yeah. I was just up late. My time schedule is just all off.
Hey, how often are you guys still doing it?
Recently, not so much because he's just a little stressed with everything that's going on with his mom and stuff. You know?
I get it. Priorities.
Yeah, that's kind of taking the wind out of that sail. But usually it's 2 to 3 times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing it that frequently.
No, we're not.
But I did say, because there was a time and point that I was always like initiating it, even though he claims he was. I was like, I don't see it. So how about this? I'm not going to initiate it.
Oh, once you start doing that, then you know there's problems.
Why are you playing games?
Yep.
No, because it's to show him that like it can't just always be me grabbing on him and
right. Every once in a while, you need to feel wanted, Carmen.
right. Like, so instead of just saying like, hey, want to do it? Like, maybe put a little bit of like,
Some sort of romance.
Even just come smack my butt and be like,
am I the girl in the relationship? Am I the girl? Because that's the conversation that my wife and I have. My wife will realize that the kids are out. Like Joey sleeps at his girlfriend's house all the time, but my daughter will have a sleepover or something, and Amanda will go, hey, this is exactly what she'll do. She'll go, hey. I go, yeah. She goes, you want to do it? And I go, no, not when you say it like that.
Right. That's
buy me some flowers first.
Something, anything.
Rub my head a little bit.
Yeah. So Chad will do, because he knows I like to be washed in the shower.
Oh.
So
like a baby elephant just hosed down.
Yes. So that is one of his ways that he'll,
What does he say? He gets a loofah?
No, he'll grab like the bar of soap and he'll just start washing me.
Yeah.
And he'll, be
like outside of the shower?
No, we almost take a shower every night together.
Okay, all right.
Every night we always take a shower together. And so he'll like grab the bar of soap and he'll, wash me, and he'll pay extra close attention to certain areas.
Oh, yeah.
And that's his, and then, he'll be like, so, and I'm like, okay. At least there's a little bit of effort there. And
Right.
It's not
you got to
like,
make sure it's clean first.
The old drop the soap trick.
Yeah. Can you get that for me?
Yeah.
but for the most part, he's just like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like,
Carmen.
oh, cool, hot. Yeah, you got me revved up.
Carmen, what if Chad was complaining to someone about you stinking all the time? They're like, what if you like washed her but made it sexy? Yeah, that would trigger him.
Yeah, she'll never know.
Yeah, and now Carmen's like, ooh, he likes to wash me, and it's really, you just stink.
I can tell you that is not the case. I am the one. I'm the one that told him I like to be washed. Like, he never did this before. I'm the one who asked him. I was like, would you mind washing me? I really enjoy that.
I want to wash you.
Okay.
I'd scrub you down. I'll wear gloves.
I don't know what it is. It's just, it's very like luxurious. I feel like, because you're in the shower, but you don't have to do anything, and it's like you're getting kind of pampered.
So I don't really particularly like it, especially in the shower. My skin gets sensitive. I don't want to be touched. I'm not a shower kind of. I do like to hang out in the shower.
Yeah.
But I don't really care if we're doing anything in there. And then my wife, I was sitting down on the little ledge thing there, and my wife washed my hair.
Yeah.
And that was kind of sexy.
Right. And because you're not doing anything, but you're getting massaged.
Yeah.
And rubbed.
And of course, I had to touch her butt while she was doing it.
Yep. See, and then your hands are free. So,
yeah.
Where's that naughty hand going?
Yeah, you know what's up.
Yeah. So it's just like a little thing like that, but I really enjoy it.
All right, so when can we do this?
Wait a minute.
We wearing bathing suits or what?
Yes, we have to wear bathing suits.
I'll wear a bathing suit. That's fine. Okay. I'll just come in there and scrub you down.
Okay.
I won't touch anything. I'll go around the areas, and then I'll just put you against the wall and hose you down.
Okay.
Do you use a loofah?
I'm going to use a pressure cleaner.
Okay.
Like a pressure, hook it up to the hose.
In my mind, I just see that opening scene of Shawshank when he first gets to the prison.
Delouser first.
They're washing him down. That's how I'm picturing this going.
Anybody come at you yet?
Oh, man. You are very similar to a little baby elephant.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll
you
take
just want to
it.
be, you just want to be washed
What a
and eat
compliment.
peanuts. Yeah. Adorable.
I'll take it. Baby elephants are adorable.
What did I saw something, Gio. Did I send it to you?
I don't think so.
Hold on, I gotta open it up. I saw something and I didn't know if it was too late if I sent it. It was if I saved the picture. Oh yeah. Guests can now paint with orangutans at a new program at the zoo. We gotta do
cool.
that. We gotta do that. Or they couldn't bring one here, could they?
Find out.
Can I come over that day?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll wash you afterwards.
Okay.
Dangerous though, aren't they?
No. They can't be. I mean, I'm sure they could kill you if they wanted to.
Orangutans aren't really, though. They don't. It's not like chimpanzee. Yeah, it's not like a chimpanzee where they get super aggressive. I mean, they could be, certainly, whatever, but they seem pretty chill.
Yeah.
Right turn, Clyde.
Yeah.
Plus, I'll shoot one if we have to.
Oh, that would be terrible.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even have any guns.
Oh.
Take it back. All right, so let's see if we can go there. Would you check it? Would you reach out to that and see what that deal is? Because I'd love to do that. Because I feel bad that we're not in the station and everybody got the hug the sloth. I want to hug the sloth. The sloth went around. The sloth from the aquarium.
Oh, I thought somebody's named Sloth.
No. The aquarium.
Sales lady.
The aquarium, I guess, has a sloth.
I know how we nickname everybody at the station, so I thought, who is Sloth?
But I saw that the sloth was at the Cox building one day, and then I saw Orlando with the sloth, and
a lot bigger than
Kelly.
I thought.
Orlando?
No.
Oh,
the sloth.
Yeah. They're adults and babies,
But it was like like a size of a 6 or 7 year old kid.
Yeah. I held a sloth at Busch Gardens one time. We did a broadcast live from Busch Gardens, and they let me hold it in my arms. And then the sloth has really, really long fingernails, claws, I don't know. And it went like this, and it just wraps them around your hand, around your finger, and you're like, at any time, it could just take it right off.
Geez.
But it was so gentle, and it was so nice, and it was such a sweet thing. So I would love to do that. But I feel like we really missed out on that one. Did you get to see it, Carmen?
No, I didn't, because this is when you said I wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom during commercial breaks. So they came and asked if I wanted to, and I was like, nope, not allowed to leave the studio.
Oh, yeah, no, that's only for peeing and food. You can go for animals.
Well, thank you for clarifying that.
Anything
now.
above a dog is worth leaving the studio for.
You'll know for next time.
Yes, no. 1 year, I'll be able to hold the sloth.
I just think that would be cool.
Yeah, I was jealous. Everyone got to do that.
Just chained to the studio.
Yeah.
Can't leave.
The sloth had more freedom than you did that day. The sloth got to travel further than you did.
Now you just can't leave.
Yeah.
All right, listen to me. I've got Metallica tickets to give away. Now, Carmen, if I'm right, we've got tickets. We got 2 pairs for both days.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do that next. Your chance to win tickets to go see Metallica Friday and Sunday is happening next on the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash. An entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw summer. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one accident right now. It's southbound 275. It's on the Howard Franklin Bridge, just after the hump on the Pinella side. Crews on the scene there with the left lane block. Some backups already into Hillsborough County to right around West Shore. Going to get worse as the morning commute continues until they can clear that up and get it out of your way. Keep that in mind and give yourself an extra 5 to 10 minutes to get across if that's what you're taking this morning. Good news is Courtney Campbell Causeway and Gandy Bridge, problem-free into Pinellas County. Hillsborough County reporting accident-free, as is Pinellas County. I'm Monica with traffic.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, some of the best money moves, you don't always hear about them. They're not flashy. They're not trending on social media. Sometimes they're quiet, they're smart, they're calculated, and they're consistent. And that's exactly what Trajan Wealth can help you do. Their fiduciary advisors, they don't just manage your investments. They help you build a strategy that's going to fit your goals, your timeline, and your lifestyle. Whether it's rolling over an old 401k, prepping for retirement, or just figuring out what the heck you want to do next, they've got you. And the best part is Trajan Wealth, they're not just another firm. They're family owned. Their fiduciary advisors don't work on commission, and there's no hidden fees. Just honest, transparent planning that's going to fit your lifestyle. Give them a call today at 813-550-1000 or visit TrajanWealth.com to schedule a free consultation. That's 813-550-1000 or TRAJANWealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor paid advertisement.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through June 30th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Downtown St. Pete got a whole lot thirstier. It's the grand opening of Thirsty First at our new location on Central Avenue. Catch the UFC fights, cruise through a DJ, or relax in the upstairs VIP lounge. There's something for everyone. Come check out our new vibe. You're gonna love it. Thirsty First.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo
promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month. Then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
The Bigger Pockets Podcast Network is your home for real estate investing. So why real estate?
We keep saying it, but the housing market is shifting more and more towards a buyer's market every week.
Guess what, folks? You can still buy real estate today.
You can buy a quality rental property today
And build an investment portfolio that cash flows monthly.
These are my favorite markets for cash flow.
And build wealth long term.
The world has changed, but the best way to invest in real estate hasn't.
Search for the Bigger Pockets Real Estate Show anywhere you listen to your podcasts.
Ruck, run, or walk it at the 3rd Annual Sergeant Anthony Patrick Malstat's Defender Ruck on June 7th. Choose the 5K, 2.2-mile Ruck Walk, or go virtual. Every step supports military mental health and suicide prevention, plus music, food, raffles, and more. Sign up now at DefenderRuck.com and use the code THEBONE for $10 off.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. A whole lot of heat and humidity in the forecast today. And the rain chances on the low side, not 0, but around 20% for you this afternoon as high temperatures head back into the lower 90s. Warm and steamy tonight with a low of 79 and pretty much the same thing for Saturday and Sunday. 20% rain chances, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
.36 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. It's Metallica weekend. Tonight, taking the stage at 6 o'clock, Ice Nine Kills, followed by Limp Bizkit, and then Metallica Night 1. Then on Sunday, back at Raymond James Stadium, Pantera, Suicidal Tendencies, and the second night of No Repeat Weekend for Metallica. I feel like I got crazy nose hairs.
Oh, yeah?
Drive me nuts.
Sure it's not a fly up there?
No, I'm not, Calvin. Thank you for bringing that up.
During the break, I was watching Bone TV.
Yeah.
I had no idea that there's a million pictures of me with the burger thing on.
We talked about it traveled through time. You traveled through time.
I thought there was like 2 or 3.
No.
And then Joe told me there's a 12-minute video.
Oh, I haven't. Of just a bunch of different pictures?
Of just what looks to be kind of me with a burger shirt on. And yeah.
It looks a lot like you. Yeah.
It's just like, it's just too many.
Speaking of burgers, Gio, summer is here. And it's time to get your backyard ready. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, my guys at Waterman Properties, they are your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. That's what you want, zero runaround. You get personalized service, transparent and honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. There's no waiting, no excuses. All you get from Waterman is just quality work done right. So if you're looking to get that backyard ready, especially if you want to do the whole outdoor kitchen, you want to get your pool and your pavers all done or upgraded, or if you still have damage left over from the storms, Waterman handles it all. No waiting, no excuses, just quality work. Go to watermanproperties.net. That's watermanproperties.net, or you give them a call at 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Your vision is their mission. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. I have, Gio, along with the series of pictures, a bunch of songs. I don't know that we've played all of the.
Now, are you
Gino
making
Berger
these songs on AI, or is somebody sending them to you, or what's going on?
I have somebody whose job is basically to make songs about Geo.
Oh,
on AI.
What a great person this guy must be.
Yeah, I mean, look, he understands the value of a good parody every once in a while, and somebody as important as Geo for the show.
With a cooler and a pee. He rolls into town with a cooler and a plant, FSU cap and a spatula in hand. His shirt's untucked, mustard on his hip with a smile so wide and a confident grip. He don't chase fame, don't need no applause, just a flame and a patty and a noble cause. He ain't here to brag, ain't here to lie. He's just doing the Lord's work. He's Burger Guy. He's the man in the plaid with a cape on his back, turning up the heat on a propane stack. Ketchup in one hand, justice in the other, flipping for freedom like no other. So if you smell smoke,
there you go. That's good enough. I love it. We got so many. We got Carmen burp songs.
Oh.
Have we played Burping with Carmen? I don't know if this is the new one or if we played this one.
there's a girl with a giggle and golden hair, college degree and zero cares, loves mashed potatoes more than air, and when she burps, you better beware. Burping with Carmen, sweet like a daisy, loud like a truck stop, still drives us crazy. Chatty Daddy's #1 fan, doing headstands like nobody can.
True. You got all those qualities, Carmen.
I like my song. My anthem.
I don't find mine as flattering.
There's nothing to do, nothing she can't. She likes to be washed like a baby elephant. I'll get that one going. I'll get that one going. All right, Carmen, it is time for us to give some stuff away. We're going to do that with a little bit of Metallica tickets. And I am asking you for the last time. We still have not heard from Medicine Man, correct?
Correct.
All right. We gave you an opportunity, Medicine Man. If you're relying on JP today, good luck with that. I believe you have to suck Monica's toes in order to get those tickets.
Yeah.
All right.
She's got some pretty hideous feet.
What?
Does she?
That's what somebody was saying the other day. I have not seen them.
She shows them a lot.
That's
A
what I'm
lot
saying.
of video. I mean, all of her Instagram is her starting on her feet, whether they be in shoes or not, whatever. But it's her walking somewhere or doing something or whatever.
She was walking around just socks the other day.
Oh, at the station?
Yeah.
Oh, skivat.
Listen, at least she had socks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Is there people walking around with no socks?
I just imagine there is. I don't pay attention.
We had one of the bosses one time with no shoes on.
True.
Yeah.
That lady, she lasted.
Stinky pantyhose feet.
She lasted long.
Yeah.
I think about all the people that have come. I never thought I'd be there more than 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going on, what are we going on? 18 years?
18, yeah.
19 years, right?
Yeah.
Won't this June? Yeah, because Joey will be. Holy smokes, it'll be 18 years. Yeah.
What are we doing for 20 year? We got to do something.
We won't be here for 20.
Yes.
Probably retire by then.
Remember when they talked about making it to 20? That didn't happen.
What is the anniversary of Fruit in the Hall?
Oh,
it's the 18th.
Coming up.
yeah. The 18th of this month.
So funny. All right. Anyway, let's get back to Metallica. We got tickets to give away for Metallica. We've got Friday night and Sunday night. We're going to play a game that we've been playing all week. Galvin, make it hard. We don't want to just give them away.
Yeah.
We want people to work for them.
Oh, I have a whole new list of fake Metallica songs.
Good. All right. Up first is Jefferson. Jefferson, good morning. How are you, sir?
Good morning. How are you guys?
I like that's an old school Southern name, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
From
I
the
like
South.
it. All right. I'm going to turn you over to Galvin and try and get you these Metallica tickets. Here we go.
All right, Jefferson, I'm going to give you 3 songs. One of them is a real Metallica song. That's the one you have to tell me. Which one is the real Metallica song? Get 3, and you're going to win yourself some tickets. Here we go. Is it Ironclad Resolve, Whispers of the Damned, or Phantom Lord?
I'm going Whispers of the Damned.
Nope.
Sorry, Jefferson. I didn't know.
Out.
Mark, you're up next.
Hey, how you doing?
I am Mark. All right, we'll turn you over to Galvin. Let's try and get you these tickets. Here we go.
All right, Mark, I'm going to give you 3 songs. Tell me which one is the real Metallica song. Is it Harvest of Despair, Metal Militia, or Echoes of a Forgotten War?
Harvest of Despair.
That is wrong. They are harvesters of sorrow, not despair, sir. So sorry. Let's go to Karen. Karen, good morning. How are you?
Oh, this isn't Karen. This is Brandon.
Yeah, you don't sound like a Karen. All right, Brandon, we'll go with that.
I'm not a Karen.
All right, you're on with Galvin. Here we go.
Brandon, I'm going to give you 3 songs. Tell me which one is the real Metallica song. Is it Jump in the Fire, Beneath the Sacred Earth, or The Burden of Truth?
The Burden of Truth?
No.
I'm glad we're getting the poses out of the way right away.
Half-ass fans.
Karen would have got that. Rick, good morning. How are you?
Good. And yourself?
I'm good, Rick. Here we go. Let's try and get you these tickets.
All right, Rick, I'm going to give you 3 songs. One of them is a real Metallica song. You tell me which one is the real one. Is it Woven in Shadow, Fight Fire with Fire, Whispers of the Muted Bell?
Whispers of the Muted Bell.
No. Their bell is tolling. Come on now. Mike Calta Show, hello. Who is this?
Nate.
What up, Nate Dogg? Here you go. What do you got for Nate Dogg, Galvin?
All right, Nate, I'm going to give you 3 songs. One of them is a real Metallica song. You tell me which one is the real one.
We'd almost take one at this point.
All right, here we go. Is it Trapped Under Ice, Rust Beneath the Chains, Fading Amber of Despair?
Trapped Under Ice.
Yes.
All right, 1 down,
Very
2 to go
nice.
to get the tickets both nights.
All right. Next round, is it Disposable Heroes, Stone Cold Vengeance, or Beneath the Tarnished Sky?
Disposable Heroes.
That
Yes.
is correct.
Very nice.
All right, you get this next one right, and you're going to win the first pair. You're going both nights, Friday and Sunday, to go see Metallica. Here we go.
All right, your next one, is it Stone Cold Vengeance, Blackened, or Crumbling Pillars of Doubt?
Blackened.
Damn right it is. Damn
There
right
you
it
go.
is. You got the first pair of tickets, my man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Who
Can I
will
take
you?
the Friday ones?
You're getting both nights.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
Who will you be going with?
I take my wife.
Yeah, I couldn't drag my wife. I couldn't. I'd have to club her on the head first and drag her to that show. I'm going to put
Sorry,
you on.
man.
No, I'm glad. Have a great time. I'm going to put you on hold, and Carmen will grab you during the break here. It may take a second, and we'll hook you up with the tickets, okay?
You guys are awesome. Thanks, man.
Good job, my man. Thank you. Carmen, he is on line 5.
I got it.
Nate Dogg. Holy, Galvin.
There's a lot of people that did not know Metallica songs.
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you, some of those songs, all like, I could bet you I can just make 3 up right now that will fit in with what they do. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the list that we got is AI, and it's basically just give us fake Metallica songs, and it says from the themes of Metallica songs, these are ones that sound similar to.
Right.
That's why you have Harvest of Despair instead of Harvester of Sorrow.
Right. The bell tolling for somebody.
Right.
Carmen, still no Medicine Man, which really is disappointing. But we do have Brendan. Brendan, good morning. How are you?
Doing great. How are you, Mike?
All right, Brendan, you want to take a shot at this?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
All right, I am going to give you 3 songs, Brendan. You are going to tell me which one is the real Metallica song, okay? If you get 3 in a row, you are going to get yourself a pair of tickets to Metallica. Is it Chains of the Void, Fade to Black, or Iron Sanctuary?
Yeah, Fade to Black. That was easy.
All right. Your next round, is it? Let me see. I'm trying to make this
make it a little difficult.
I am. I'm looking for stuff.
Let's try and leave Understand
I'm
Man
looking
out.
at the Metallica songs, and I know every Metallica song. So I'm like, are they going to know? All right, here we go. Is it Fangs of the Forgotten, King Nothing, or Vultures of Steel?
King Nothing.
Yes. Another easy one. Why don't you just give them away?
Hey, guy that hasn't got any of them. Sure, it's easy. After. All right, your next one, is it Grind the Silence, My Friend Misery, or Iron Eclipse.
No! You just handed it to him.
Yeah.
You just gave it to him.
There you go.
My God.
Enjoy.
Good job, sir. You are going to the show. You have tickets for Friday and Sunday. Who will you take with you?
You are the best.
Who will you take with you, sir?
I'll be taking a buddy.
Yeah, buddy, not your wife, right? Your wife wouldn't go to that.
Not my wife. That's correct.
Right. That's even better. All right, I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll get you your tickets locked in. Okay, sir? Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Favorite Metallica song?
Mine?
Yes.
Probably Disposable Heroes. Like I said the other day. Yeah. I love that song.
Gio?
One.
By the way, this is
one's great, but it's so long.
Yeah.
That's not your favorite song. My favorite song.
No, I know. I was just weighing in.
I just love I love the intro. I love it all.
I know what your favorite one is. Sad but True.
I like Sad but True a lot. It's easier to play to come back in and out of songs, you know?
It's a great song. I mean, that riff is so good. It is so just heavy. You know, I mean, that's so good.
I do that in my head more times than not. That Sad but True drum thing. It's constantly. I'll walk sometimes when I walk down the hall, I'll just go dun 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 or dun 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 as my pace. I don't know why. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. I love this.
Ticket to Story is great.
I'm gonna let this play us to break. If you did not win with us, you have an opportunity today at the original Hooters in Clearwater on Gulf to Bay as JP broadcasts live, along with Monica and Dizzy and all your favorite Bone personalities. They've got 3 pairs to give away, and they'll be out there starting at 11 o'clock this morning.
By the way, Mike O checking in from Hooters already. No sighting of Menace Man out there yet.
Can I tell you what I heard, though? There were already people there.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
sure.
I'm not surprised.
I think it's going to be insane there today.
Yeah. A lot of people want to go to Metallica. You don't.
Yeah. What? Who is that? Who's that?
You're also going. I'm also going to the strip club.
I'm going to the strip club.
Yeah.
I at this point, I would just be like, I'll be at 2001 waiting for you guys.
Just drive right past. Just go to the strip club and have them play Metallica.
This time yesterday, 80%. He said 80%.
It went up during the show. Yeah.
I would say it's a solid 65% right now.
No way.
You don't know what percentage. 65% out of 1,000?
No. I am alone this weekend. My wife and daughter are in Winter Haven for volleyball.
Right.
I am alone. I've got nothing else going on. It works out perfect. I got a friend in town. He's got tickets. We're going to go tonight. Then we're going to go to the strip club. We're going to seek and destroy.
But those tickets not confirmed yet.
It's true. This is true. I keep getting messages from Craig Gass that are cryptic. Like I'm like he
won't commit.
Yeah, like he's got 1 foot in. Like he'll be fine, but I don't know if he's got me. Like I feel like it's gonna be a lot of just wait at this door for me.
And you're just standing there waiting.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Will I? Or will I just be like Tom?
No.
Shuffle me out of here.
You're sitting in traffic trying to leave.
If you're not using Tom tonight, can I use him?
No, I am using him.
No.
I am using him.
I don't think so. I don't think you're leaving the house.
No. I already gave Tom the pickup time.
That means nothing.
What time are you going?
I don't know. Go see Limp Bizkit, whatever time they start. But I think it's going to be crazy. I don't know whether I'm going to drive or Uber
Limp
or
Bizkit
what.
goes on at 7.
Yeah.
It is going to be great.
Yeah.
At that time.
I personally, if I saw any of Limp Bizkit, I don't really care Limp Bizkit. My wife likes them.
Right.
But Metallica. And then Sunday, I'll be there for all 3 bands. Sunday, I may just go down there at noon and hang out.
All right, well, if you didn't win with us, you can win with JP at Hooters today, starting at 11 o'clock. Go get yourself an ice-cold Budweiser and the best wings in town and try to win your Metallica tickets. It's the Mike Calta Show. We'll take a break. Greg Fitzsimmons is coming in, and Lee Syatt, who was here with us yesterday, I thought he was great yesterday.
Yeah. By the way, there's a Rays game today as well, 1 o'clock.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A 1 o'clock game?
1 o'clock game.
Well, that'll be done by 3:30 or 4, right?
Yeah.
4, but still, it's right as traffic's going to start for Friday night.
I don't know what the crowd is for a 1 o'clock Rays game on a Friday.
It'll be packed.
Yeah.
It'll be packed, but it'll be probably people doing both, too.
Because I said, I did read something about how, like, some of the lots for Steinbrenner Field will open once the game clears out or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people.
It's going to be, all right.
Give me
58%.
58%.
Oh, slowly dropping.
You're being generous.
Slowly dropping. We may try to call Craig Gass before the show's over today and just get a real assessment of what's going on.
You got to lock in your tickets, man.
Not just that. I'm not worried about that. I can go buy tickets if I really cared about it and go to ticket. I want to go for the hang. You know what I mean?
Will we talk to Craig or will we talk to Gene Simmons from Canada?
Oh, man. All right. We'll take a quick break. We got Lee Syatt and Greg Fitzsimmons are going to join us in the show when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music. Presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Southbound 275 at the Howard Franklin Bridge, an accident just after the hump on the Pinellas side. Still being worked on. Looks like it's in the clearing stages, but you're going to have some delays for a while until that starts to smooth out. Right now, give yourself an extra 10 minutes or so to get across and into Pinellas County. It looks like Courtney Campbell Causeway and Gainey Bridge, not too bad in the same direction. Pinellas County has a wreck, though, that has westbound 580 closed. That's between Tampa Road and Forest Lake Boulevard. Some big delays in that area. Avoid it completely if you can. I'm Monica with traffic.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah and Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included. Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio. It's heating up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm talking about Rivard Buick GMC's quest to be the #1 GMC dealer in the country. With the help of customers from Tampa Bay and all over the state trusting Rivard for the purchase of their new vehicle, they're closer than ever to that #1 spot. To ensure Rivard Buick GMC gets that #1 spot, they have over 1,000 vehicles in stock and the biggest discounts they've ever had, like up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Sierras. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today and take advantage of their hunt to be #1. GMC. We are professional grade.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today.
Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Downtown St. Pete got a whole lot thirstier. It's the grand opening of Thirsty First at our new location on Central Avenue. Catch the UFC fights, cruise through a DJ, or relax in the upstairs VIP lounge. There's something for everyone. Come check out our new vibe. You're gonna love it. Thirsty First.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
It is straight up 9 o'clock on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. In the studio with us, one of our favorites, one of our friends, Greg Fitzsimmons is here. And Lee Syed, who was here yesterday, is here. Lee, do you know each other, or are you just here on the same weekend?
We've met a couple times in L.A.
You're right.
He did the podcast with Joey 2 or 3
Met
times.
a couple times. See, that's how stoned you are your entire life. I literally have done Joey's show a dozen times.
That makes sense. There are, like, people would come on the show and be like, I'd say, nice to meet you. I've done the show 3 times.
Yeah.
And that does make sense.
All right.
That you kind of, like, my thing is when I see people, I go, hey, nice to see you. I never say nice to meet you because I don't know.
Oh, dude, I have facial, what do they call it? There's a condition where you don't recognize
We
faces.
forget, yeah.
All right, here's what I do. Here's 2 quick stories of my last week.
Okay.
I go down to the Brea Improv.
Mm-hmm.
It's about an hour from L.A. And so my agent's assistant, who I've been working with for years, and I've hung out with at the store many times.
Right.
Says, I'm going to come to your show. So not only do I forget that, I walk into the green room, and there's 2 other comics, the opener and the feature act, and then this other guy who's got a shaved head and is looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I finally go, are you doing a spot on the show tonight? And he's like, no, I'm John, your agent's assistant. And I mean, how do you recover from that?
Yeah, say that word.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Coolest guy. So we roll with it. Okay, cut to the following 3 nights later, I'm at the Laugh Factory, and there's a woman on stage. Do you know Little Esther Pavitsky?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Yeah.
So she's on stage. And all of a sudden, like, she's kind of having a rough set. And so all of a sudden, this guy starts heckling her.
Mm.
And he's going like, hey, why don't you talk about your boyfriend? Or blah, blah, blah. Hey, and she's kind of answering him. Like, instead of going head on, she's just kind of rolling with it.
Right.
But I'm getting furious because the door staff isn't doing anything. And so finally, after like 2 minutes of this, I scream at the guy. I go, shut the F up. And then, and she goes, wow, somebody's got some anger issues. Okay, so they get off stage. She comes off stage, walks over to him, and they start walking out together. And I look at him, it's Rick Glassman. Who's a comic. You ever heard of Rick Glassman? Yeah. But I don't recognize, I've met Rick Glassman a couple times.
Right. What is wrong with you? You still do have anger issues, huh?
Yeah.
You don't, I mean, you wrote a whole book about it.
Yeah.
And how do you think you feel now? Because I feel like Staten Island Mike is long gone. He'll come out if he in emergencies, but I feel like you would really have to do something in traffic. You'd have to physically touch me before anything would happen.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Lexapro helps.
Lexapro is definitely what has helped me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taken my edge off for sure.
Right.
But I feel like it. I don't feel like I'm not mellow guy. You know what I mean? I'm not an angry guy.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like a lot of things I go, like the other day I was driving in, and when you come in the back way to get in here, there's about a mile long road of nothing. It's a state park on both sides. And I'm driving, I'm probably doing like 60, and some kid in his little Fast and Furious car went around me. And then he gets stuck at the gate, and I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to be behind him, and I'm going to pull up next to him, and I'm going to go, what is your goddamn problem?
Yeah.
And then I went, what do I care? He just passed me.
Right.
I don't care. He didn't make me go slower. He didn't
not a race.
Right. And I went, I don't care. And that's just it. I feel like I'm at that age now.
But do you think that like that rage, for me, I harnessed that rage my whole life. I used it.
Yeah.
And I think you did also.
But do you think you were using it because you're not a big guy? Like, I've also paw slapped a lot of people in my day.
Yeah.
Because I'm just bigger than most people.
Right.
So if I don't like you, I'll, you say something to me, I'll just turn and smack you in the face.
Yeah. No, I've definitely smacked people in the face.
Right.
But I always had big friends.
Okay.
Like my best friend growing up was David Aranguren, who was this Colombian kid. And he knew martial arts.
Okay,
and
so you were
big
protected.
mouth. And then when I was in college, two of my roommates were football players on the team. And they were the bouncers at the bar.
Sure.
And they got me out of a lot of trouble. But no, but I think you can harness that rage, and also it can spill over. Like, I think that like some of my rage came from probably the low self-esteem that I couldn't compete. I think part of it's being small, like sports.
Right.
I was not as good as the other kids.
Yeah.
I was afraid physically of fighting. And so I think I had this rage that I had to prove myself.
Yeah.
And I think that really served me in comedy, because like I would look at guys that were doing well, but I never gave up. Like, I played every sports team. I just
you
was
just
on the
wasn't that
bench.
great. Yeah.
And I think with comedy, it made me go like with girls too. I was the guy who I'd walk up to a girl, even though I didn't want to, but I was competitive. And I think that like competitiveness and rage go hand in hand.
I get that. I think
you have
I'm
a good
also not
relationship with
competitive.
Really?
Yeah, no. We play a game and I lose. I go, hey, good game. I don't care.
What about in radio,
I'm not competitive.
See, like he wants. Yeah, I don't know. In radio, like it's the only thing that I will fight to the death for. I think
Right.
is that it's going to make me work all day. It's going to make me do dirty things. It's going to make me. That's. But I know how much is riding on it. You know,
Right.
You go play pickleball with somebody. I don't care if we win.
I say-
Galvin plays every game like he's trying to win a gold medal.
Everything is a competition.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just how I grew up. I have 3 older brothers. That's how I grew up.
Are you playing pickleball currently?
No. I made that up. I've never played pickleball.
But if I did, I'll beat you.
There was going to be a moment where we need to discuss it.
Do you play pickleball?
No, but I play paddle tennis, which is this game down in Venice Beach where, you know, paddle tennis?
Yeah, so it's similar to pickleball, but
Yeah.
it's like the more elegant version of it, I think.
You play with an actual tennis ball and hard paddles, and it's very fast. And the courts are right on the beach in L.A. And, you know, Venice Beach is just, it's like a lot of OG kind of tough guys play paddle. And you know, there's some homeless guys that are very good. There's a guy that lives under a bridge, and he like plays paddle every day, and everybody just hangs out with him. But then the pickleballers came down. Once pickleball broke, they all came down.
Ruined
It's
it.
the same size court.
Yeah.
And they started walking on with their pickleballs. There was physical fights, and the city had to get involved.
It's like when you try to surf in somebody else's neighborhood. Yeah.
So now there's signs up. Pickleball Pickleball is there's I think there's 12 courts, and it says pickleball is allowed on court 11 and 12 on Wednesday from 2 to 4. That was the compromise.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to stand your ground. You're going to lose it to the old people.
Stand your ground,
Yeah.
Florida.
Now, Lee, what do you do while you're here? Did you go to the beach yesterday?
Oh, I went to the beach and immediately turned bright red. I don't tan at all.
I was something about that we've been talking about recently on this show. Greg, you won't understand this. Lee in the water, no shirt.
No shirt.
No shirt.
Dude, I lost 150 pounds, and I take my shirt off as much as possible.
Yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday. That you lost all that weight. Good for you. But still, when I saw you with no shirt on, I was like, "Look at this brave soul."
Oh, I know, dude. It scared people on the beach. But I when you lose that much weight, I want to show it, even though they don't know that I lost that much weight. But I want to show it off.
Right, but it's in your head. You look great. In their head, they're like, "You still got 50 pounds to go."
Oh, at least. And I have the only place I have hair is my back, my shoulders. It was not a good look.
How do you not have? Looking at me, how do you not have man boobs?
Oh, I do.
You don't.
Well, I appreciate that. It's very nice, but I have. You're the only person to say that.
No, well, I mean, I think I gotta. I mean, you got a little chub to you, but I feel like I need to have a full mastectomy.
Really?
Well, yeah, but you look like you are a guy who's just a little overweight.
I'm gonna come every day. This is the nicest place I've ever been.
His girlfriend is down here. She's a smoke show.
See, that's unfair.
And she's a lawyer.
I'm winning the lottery. I don't know. This is the first girlfriend that I've had that is actually like legit pretty. This has never happened before.
No, but it's not that. See, here's the thing that's not that pretty is the fact that she's also smart. That's what gets me, because you can get pretty and dumb.
Right.
Yeah. And people chasing fame. Oh, I'm on a big podcast, blah, blah, blah. You can get that. But she's also smart, and she doesn't need you because she's got money, and she probably makes more money.
More money. She owns her own apartment in New York.
Oh, wow. Oh, she's a New York lawyer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to quit comedy in like 2 years when we get married.
And the parents have money.
Oh, yeah.
And they like you? Have they seen you without your shirt?
They have not, but they have seen me really, really high on the internet, and they didn't like that.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
But I don't get it. It's like I'm waiting to wake up because it doesn't make sense.
You are very likable. I was very busy yesterday. I was going to send you a message because I thought you did great on the show. I thought your stories were very funny yesterday. We talked a lot about Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
And, their experiences together. But he did it in a way I thought that was he was a good for a first-time guest on the show,
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I am excited that you guys are together. I have not. I'll be honest. I have not seen your comedy. Have you seen his comedy? Or do you just know?
Yeah. He came on last night. He was fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, the club owner loves him. He just had him here 6 months ago and asked to come right back.
Who? BT?
Oh yeah.
Who were you here with before?
Ian Fidance in November.
We love Ian.
Oh, he's the best. This is my there's a few clubs that you hear when you're coming up as a comic about like, oh, you want to go here, you want to go there.
Yeah.
Side Splitters is top 5, and it has lived up to it.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this club is one that, especially since there's another club in town that I won't mention, but it rhymes with improv. And I mean, it's just awful. It's just.
But explain this to me. The people at the Improv that I deal with are very nice. They've been
they're
great
very
over there.
nice. Yeah.
But now from a non-performer point of view, you go to the Improv and you're looking at the first floor is intimate. You've got all these people. It's got a beautiful stage up there. It's in an old historic building. Then there's a second floor, and then there's a third floor. And you don't have to pay any attention to the third floor if you don't want. The only time I've ever been up there was when Chappelle was there, and they were like, "We could put you in the third floor."
Yeah.
I don't even know you had a third floor.
Right.
So, but I mean, to me, that is a beautiful club. Then you go into Side Splitters, and it's a dump compared to that. But everybody loves Side Splitters. Every comedian, Louis C.K. loves it. Bobby Kelly loves it. Everybody, and they show a great montage video before the comics come up of other comedians talking about Side Splitters on their podcast.
Yeah.
Just because I guess it's the kind of club that you guys really like.
Well, look at the Comedy Cellar. Look at the Comedy Store. Like, these are old buildings.
Right.
They feel like they could tell a story.
But is it that's because that's where you feel comfortable? Because that's where you cut your teeth?
Club because it's 3. Well, no, I just feel like an old wooden dirty room feels right.
Better,
and I don't know, the acoustics are better. Like the Improv, the reason I'm badmouth the Improv is it's 3 stories and the comedy just escapes. It just goes up, and
Yeah.
you know, and I feel like they always say in comedy, the lower the ceilings, the better.
That's what they say.
You know, the Denver Comedy Works, you can barely stand up. It's
Yeah.
so low. And then you also have graded seating going up. Like instead of a balcony, it just what do you call that in a
Stadium seating.
Yeah, stadium seating. It goes up in the back, and they have that at Side Splitters. It's like a raised back area. And then the staff is the same. You come back to Side Splitters, it's all the same people.
Yeah.
Giving you hugs, and you just there was a girl waitress there who was from the Bronx, and I said, what part of the Bronx? She said, Throgs Neck. I said, I grew up I was at Throgs Neck till I was like 6.
Yeah.
And I said, what street? She said, Edison Avenue. I go, I was on Edison.
Oh,
I
yeah.
text my mom. I go, what was the address? They lived next door to each other, and my mom knew her.
Oh, no kidding.
I think grandmother.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so I say, but anyway, it's like that. That's the thing that makes you love clubs too. Is like it says a lot about the club when the staff doesn't turn over every year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, they're great people over there. I just always wonder from a performance point of view what the big difference is, because you look at it, to me, from an outsider's point of view, you're like, oh, you made this big place, this big 3-story place. You're playing the big 3. No, I'd rather play the 600 small place.
Yeah, because you the money isn't that different anyway.
Right.
Because if you can fill the room a bunch of times here, you can make good money.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Also, do you ever look at New York from outside of New York now and say things out loud like Throgs Neck and how weird that is? I lived in a place that had Arthur Kill Road, Great Kills, Fresh Kills done. I mean, I think about it all. When you live there, you never think twice about it. Then you live and you're like, oh, that's a lot of weird words together. Yeah.
Stuyvesant,
yeah. It's so funny. You could look at the people that came out of Staten Island that are successful, and there's just two types. There's Colin Jost and there's Pete Davidson. There's no middle. Even all those Impractical Jokers guys are all Colin Jost's side. They're all Farrell guys.
No, my first experience with Staten Island when I was a New York comic, I'd never been to Staten Island before. Because why would you go?
There's no reason.
There really is
There's
no reason.
nothing there.
No.
Yeah, it's a pass through.
Yeah, and so I get booked on a gig at this club that's owned by Grandpa
Al Lewis. Yeah.
Grandpa Al Lewis.
Opens up a month after I move. There's no comedy club my whole life.
Really?
I move and right in my neighborhood.
So you got to go out and you get on the Staten Island ferry and you feel like you're going somewhere exotic, and you get and you get to the club and it's just all these. Everybody either looks like they're in witness protection or currently in the mafia.
Yeah.
And it's all these like young Italian guys with their attitudes. And
right in the Dice era.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
They wanted Dice. And I go up and I tank hard.
Yeah.
And I just want to get back to that boat and get back to civilization. And Grandpa Munster's like, no, you stay to the end. Everybody stays to the end for a curtain call. I'm like, a curtain call? What is this? What is this, the Borscht Belt?
Yeah. Wait a second. So this is news to me also. Grandpa Al Lewis was actually there?
Yeah. When I was there, he was there.
I thought they just used his name.
No.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Right.
I mean, I figured he made appearances there, but I thought they just used his name, and I didn't think it was really his club.
Well, maybe he was just there that week. But
Yeah.
I got to meet him. And what was funny is when I grew up, I went to high school with Herman Munster's daughter.
Oh.
And she was about 6'3". Yeah. And oh my God, we tortured her.
Oh, I bet.
Do you live on 1313 Mockingbird Lane?
Holy! But did you go to school with like famous kids? Because your dad was a radio guy, TV guy.
Yeah, I went to a private school in Rye, which is a nice town in Westchester County.
Okay.
And I went to school with Nick Kroll, whose father is a billionaire.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, his father got into financial security, like cracking down on embezzlement and stuff within companies, and he was like the first one to do it. So he was doing it for every major company.
Right.
Very successful guy. And then Christopher Atkins was in my class, the guy from Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon,
who
yeah.
had sex with Brooke Shields.
Yeah. He's your age, our age?
No, he's a year older.
Older, right?
Yeah. And then
did he get all the ass in high school?
All of it.
Yeah.
Every piece of it.
Yeah.
Even the holes. Yeah, he got all of it. And then Barbara Bush went to my high school.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and then a bunch of other people that have gone on to do big things. My friend, I got a buddy named Tom, and we were not the cool kids. We were not like the nerds, but we weren't the cool kids. We were somewhere in the middle. And this guy was just a regular guy. He used to like to play poker. We played a lot of poker.
Uh-huh.
He was the kid that like knew every stat on sports. He was gambling on sports already, and he was a numbers guy, but he was not a bright guy.
Yeah.
And he goes off to Union College, and then he graduates, and he goes to Wall Street and does pretty well, starts a hedge fund, and the guy's now worth $1 billion.
Oh, God.
And he's got the house in the Hamptons, he's got the penthouse in New York, and he's got a big penthouse in Miami, and but just the most normal goofball guy, still married to his girlfriend from college.
Right. You're like wondering how did it happen to that guy?
By the way, you want to take a guess at how much Jules Kroll, Nick's father, is worth?
How much?
Any guesses?
$1 billion.
$2 billion.
Wow.
$2 billion.
$2 billion. Yeah.
Damn.
It said he sold Marsh and McLean companies for $1.9 billion. Yeah, he's worth over $2 billion now, and that's according to Forbes as well.
Nick Kroll, not funny to me at all.
Really? Oh, I love Nick Kroll.
Oh my
That was
god!
like almost annoying. It has a reverse effect.
Well, his stand-up isn't really.
I shouldn't say I don't know his stand-up. I'm talking about like in movies and stuff.
Oh, his Kroll show that was on was great.
And
yeah, that was really funny.
Big Mouth. You ever watch Big Mouth?
No.
Dude, Big Mouth is really good. It's
Really?
an animated show. No, I have. I have a
it's
lot
him
of
and John
respect for
Mulaney.
Kroll. Yeah, I got to call you out on that.
No. I listen. We talk about it all the time. It's weird because I feel like somewhere there's a mainframe that Galvin and I are both connected to.
Yeah.
But yet there are certain things like he loves MacGruber, and I'm trying to get into it now. I've never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody says the same. I've never seen in the Bandit. Yeah. So it's just, and I also come around to things like I'm
Okay.
watching MacGruber now, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's kind of funny, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I just it was certain like Mark Maron's face turns me off incredibly, incredibly. And I met him one time.
That we
and
agree on.
I met him one time. They did this big comedy festival down here, and he was such a mushy douche that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But everybody I know that knows him loves him. They're like, yo, you.
I don't know about that.
Oh well, I mean, like my friends would like, I think you'd really like him if you got to talk to him and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'd rather not talk to him. I'm okay.
That's the guy I went to college with.
Maron?
I went to college with Maron, Jeff Ross, Elon Gold.
Oh, yeah, I love Elon. Yeah.
We all went to college together. And Mark is a guy that I love like a brother, but he can drive me to violence.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. once broke up a fight between me and Mark. I physically
believe
went
that.
after Mark one
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, he seems like
digs.
I'd like to
He digs
smack
at you.
him. I'd like
Yeah.
to smack him. I'd like to just do this to his face once. Yeah. And for no reason, by the way. He's done nothing to me.
Yeah.
I just, when I met him, he was like, I'm like, ugh. Whereas weird, Louis, also standoffish kind of guy, but I love Louis.
Yeah.
Louis and I get along very well, and I've hung out with him. I've been in weird, quiet situations with him, and we get along great. But
Well, the thing is, you don't present well.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but I think it's a lot of being on the road a lot and being. I mean, look, we're artists.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us have like a sensitive side, and I think having to interact with a lot of people constantly,
Right.
is like for Louis. He just says, "I'm not going to play that game. I just can't. I don't have the energy to be pleasant to
It's worse
strangers."
for Louis because Louis has a situation too, and you always
Right.
have to wonder if everybody's thinking about his situation.
Right.
And I understand it, and I get it, and I respect him a lot. A lot of comedians, like, we approach things different ways. My problem is, don't get me started. My job is to talk, and I'm naturally inquisitive.
Yeah.
If you give me an inch, I'm going to take 10 yards. I'm
Right,
going to be like,
right.
so what do you do? What do you do? Where are you coming? Like, I just
Yeah.
want to talk. It's just
Right.
how I am. So, but I try to keep that under control. I try
Yeah.
to save it for the show.
Right.
I'm not doing the show at all times.
Yeah, but Louis has a reputation for being not a warm guy.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a skill that you didn't sign up for sometimes. Like, people always talk about so-and-so, yeah, but he's such a nice guy. I don't care. He's not funny.
Right. Oh,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, and I think just the opposite. Like I said about Nick Kroll, I'm not saying that he's not funny. I just don't like him.
Right.
You know, you know, there's certain people you just don't like their face.
Yeah.
I'm sure people don't like my face a lot. It just it's what happens. you know?
Right. Yeah, I think being nice, anybody, like I remember Zach Galifianakis said that to me. I was talking about somebody and I go, he's nice. He goes, dude, anybody can be nice.
Right.
Not anybody can be funny.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. This is Greg Fitzsimmons who is here with us. I don't know that I've ever asked you this, and you would be I've asked everybody, but you would be the best one to ask. What year in your life did you realize that your dad was kind of cool because he didn't have a regular dad job?
Oh.
Because I always say that, Mike, like I always just assumed my kids were going to think I was the greatest thing in the world because I was on the radio and all their friends were going to love me and they're like, oh, that's my dad.
Yeah.
And
Front row wrestling,
front row tickets.
Here,
I mean, my son, half the time while he's home sleeping in the room, mega famous people have been sitting in his garage.
Yeah.
Like that son. Couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less.
Right.
Didn't want to. Barely would cross the hall to meet anybody.
Yeah.
None of his friends listened to the radio ever. I've missed all that. You know. But I'm saying when you were a kid, that's got to be kind of cool, especially like when it's bring your dad to school day and the accountant and the paper towel salesman are there, and it was my daddy's on the radio.
Yeah. I think, at a young age, we had season tickets to the Giants. We had season tickets to the Mets.
Yeah.
And
that's great right out of the gate.
Yeah, so we would show up, and it was always like, hey, Fitz. Everybody would be yelling, hey, Fitz.
Uh-huh.
And he was my dad was a big 6'2" guy from the Bronx. He was very tough, but he was also like really friendly and really like enjoyed making every single person laugh. And so it was a party. Like everywhere we went, it was a party. And then I remember, and then he used to host the Jerry Lewis Telethon
Which was
every year.
Huge in that area, especially.
Yeah. So in New York, everybody watched him. And so the way it would work is Jerry Lewis would host for 45 minutes of the hour from Las Vegas, and then 15 minutes would go to the local station. So New York had him for 15 minutes. And he would do it with Tony Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
So we would go down there every year and we would kind of volunteer. We'd help people in the audience. And, there's always be these annoying kids in wheelchairs. Push them around. So lazy. And so I remember when I was, I guess I was about 13, and Brooke Shields came in to do the telethon.
Oh, wow.
And if you might be able to look it up online, but I stood with Brooke Shields, me and my friend, stood with Brooke Shields. We hung out with her for like a half an hour. And she was 2 heads taller than me. We were the same age. She was 2 heads taller than me. And I mean, if you can see the photo, like I'm standing there like I'm seeing a ghost.
Oh, wow. And were you like, this is the coolest thing ever?
Oh, yeah. That's when I saw her. And my dad introduced us, which kind of gave me cachet with her because she was the host. So she was really nice to me.
That's great. I took my daughter. Have you seen this kid, Benson Boone? You know who he is?
No.
He was on the Grammys. He did the backflip. He just did backflip off Jimmy Fallon's desk.
Amazing, yeah.
So she loved him.
Yeah.
He was coming to town. I take her backstage before the show, like in the afternoon. She gets to meet him. I interview him. We do the whole deal. And then I took her to the concert that night. And I've gotten her front row tickets for Taylor Swift. At some point, she's gonna go. All right.
Wow.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, with my kid, I used to do the podcast. We have a guest house. I used to do it back there, and he got to meet Dave Navarro.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
And he got to meet Bob Saget, who, as a kid, like he was already watching Full House, and so it was a big deal. And and I think it was a very weird moment, though. The first time he saw me do stand-up live, I mean, I'm sure he'd seen clips or whatever, but we were in Denver, the whole family, because we were going to go skiing. We did the show in Denver, and then we drove out to Vail. So my daughter was too young, so my wife took my daughter out to eat, and my son came to the Comedy Works, which is like magic.
Right.
It's amazing, and it's like it's built to crush.
Yeah.
So my son comes in, and the staff loves me, so they take him and they give him like a prime table in the middle, and he's only about, I guess he's probably about 15, and they're bringing him pizza and they're bringing him soda and the other acts on the show, Denver, always funny, And then I went up and like when I have a family member in the crowd, I dig deep.
Yeah.
I do my best shows. And so I was levitating for an hour. And then we walked out and the waitress was like, your son literally had his head down on the table. He was laughing so hard.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think you were going to say he was sleeping through the whole thing. Yeah.
Or embarrassed.
Yeah, no, that's got to be
having
great.
Sex with his mother the whole time. And so we came out and we went to meet them. We were walking on the street. And we had this moment where he goes, Dad, that was the funniest hour I've ever seen in my life. And he suddenly was saying things like a fan would say.
Oh, wow.
And it made like a part of me collapse.
Yeah.
There was like this relationship that he and I had fostered our whole lives, which was based on me trying to treat him with respect and some parity, almost like I wanted him to feel like I wasn't an authority figure.
Sure.
And then when he became a fan, I felt like I lost something because when people treat me like that, I can't.
Yeah, it's a different status.
It becomes a power. It's a status thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. I didn't want to have that status over my son.
Right.
Because when people see
I
you,
live to have that status over my son. I want him to follow me around. Like, no, are you kidding me? Yeah.
Right. Now, I felt like it was going to be distracting to all the other things that we had between us.
That's interesting that you think about that. Do you know you said something about your dad one time on Howard Stern's show that meant a lot to me? He was right when Joey was born, and my dad and I get along great. He's a great father now, but he wasn't. My parents were divorced when I was a kid, so he wasn't always around when I was a kid. So I had to really deal with what kind of father I was going to be and if I was going to do good and how I was going to. I didn't know, And he said to you, what kind of father was your father? And you jokingly said, like, oh, he was a drunk and he used to beat my mom or something like that. And then you said, no, you said he was exactly the father that you hoped your father would be. And I thought, that's all I want out of my life. I want my kids I was the father that they wanted to have. You know what I mean? It just made a lot of sense. So,
right. I think it's a chance to be better than your dad. I really feel like at the end of my life, if I think about what I've achieved, I really do put that at the very top, is that I quit drinking 30 years ago because my father was an alcoholic, actually.
You probably did say that. Yeah.
I mean, I might have been guarded with Stern because Stern, the thing is with my dad was the established radio guy when Stern was coming up.
Right.
So Stern attacked Imus and Suki Sales and all these, and my dad was part of that group. And he said some really vicious things.
Oh, yeah.
He used to make fun of him for hosting the telethon. He called him a has-been. He's like, who would host a telethon? A has-been. He's got nothing else going on in his career. He's helping crippled children. Like, get a career. And so my mom hated Howard Stern.
Yeah.
And when I started doing Stern, the first time they asked me to do it, and I hated Stern when I was young. I mean, everybody did. My father was the only one who went like, I get what he's doing.
Right.
I understand. So the first time I was coming on Stern's show, I'm all nervous, and this is when it was on terrestrial. And the week before I was coming on, the show was dark, so they were playing reruns. So I'm listening on the Friday. I'm going in on Monday. On the Friday show, it's an old episode where Howard is ranting about my father.
Oh, wow.
And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is a setup.
Oh, yeah.
This is where Stern's going to do this to me now.
He thought he was going to get you.
So I don't sleep all weekend. The night before, I don't sleep. And I'm right now, I got roast stuff on Howard. And, and so I come on and he goes, and it turns out.
Now, why were you going on? Do you remember?
Yeah, I had won the jury award at the Aspen Comedy Festival for Best Comedian.
So you were on fire.
Well, at the time, they were trying to add somebody. I guess Jackie was gone.
Oh, okay. So they were talking to different
Jackie
people.
was gone, and they were trying to bring somebody in to fill that chair. So they were rotating people in, and Doug Stanhope came in and he did really well. Jeff Ross did really well. So they kept cycling us all through.
Yeah.
So I come in for the first time, and Howard, first of all, could not have been. You've met him.
Yeah.
I mean, the most like endearingly warm and generous guy.
But
and then
the simple fact that I got to tell you, the first time I met him, he was so tall.
Yeah.
And he was so intimidating. And I was like, and my entire teenage years came rushing back to me. And I was like, and he gave me the fist bump. He's like, hey, buddy. And I went, hey, Howard. Yeah, it was very much. But yeah, he was super sweet, and it was like an old Jewish lady.
Yeah, exactly.
It really
I would
was.
say that. He's a mensch.
Yeah.
And so we get on the air, and he immediately goes into a whole loving thing about my dad and what my dad meant to him, what he learned from my dad. He said, literally, in a business where it's competitive and people the DJs don't like each other, your dad was loved by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and the thing is when my dad died, which was probably 6 years before this, he gave him a eulogy that was basically the same as that. He just kept
I've
saying
heard
nice
him do
things
that for
about it.
other people and broadcasters and stuff.
And then we were good about that. But I think I was also a little bit guarded. If Howard had asked me about my relation with my dad, I'm sure I sugarcoated it a little bit.
Oh yeah. Well, it worked for me. You inspired me.
Yeah.
We got to take a break. I'm running a little bit late. I got Greg Fitzsimmons here. He's going to be at Side Splitters all weekend long. 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. One of our longtime friends on the show, Lee Syatt, who was here yesterday, is opening for Greg. They will be out there together. We'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll wrap things up. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. Calta Cruise 19 is happening on April 9th, 2026 for a 4-night cruise. We'll be on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, departing from Port Canaveral and heading to Coco Cay and Nassau. And we'd love for you to join the party. You can book right now. Email caltacruise@gmail.com to put your deposit down today. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Southbound 275 at the Howard Franklin Bridge, an accident just after the hump on the Pinellas side. Still being worked on. Looks like it's in the clearing stages, but you're going to have some delays for a while until that starts to smooth out. Right now, give yourself an extra 10 minutes or so to get across and into Pinellas County. It looks like Courtney Campbell Causeway and Gandy Bridge, not too bad in the same direction. Pinellas County has a wreck, though, that has westbound 580 closed. That's between Tampa Road and Forest Lake Boulevard. Some big delays in that area. Avoid it completely if you can. I'm Monica with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
Shark Coast Tactical is bringing the heat. Well, quietly, with the B&T Hush Puppy Party this Saturday, June 7th. Are you ready to turn down the volume and turn up the action? Get hands-on with the latest in suppressed firepower from B&T USA, including the legendary Hush Puppy line. That's right, the ultimate in stealth and precision. Will has already special ordered a limited supply. Don't miss these insane one-day only deals. With a clean background check, you can get a tax stamp in 24 hours and avoid 3 to 6 day suppressor wait times. There'll be extra Shark Coast employees on hand to fill out paperwork quicker, so you can get your suppressor entered in and back to you fast. You'll need to get the Shark Coast Tactical for the B&T Hush Puppy Party this Saturday, June 7th. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, but closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is located on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home.
Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic Quarter Pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
Power up with big savings from Hawkins Service Company this June. Get free surge protection when you spend over $250 on electrical service. You need generator maintenance? You're in luck. It's $50 off this month. Or go big. Get $500 off a whole home Generac generator with install. Don't wait until the next storm hits. These offers are good through June 30th only. Call Hawkins today at 813-445-8209 or always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/radio, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You could win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. A whole lot of heat and humidity in the forecast today. And the rain chances on the low side, not 0, but around 20% for you this afternoon as high temperatures head back into the lower 90s. Warm and steamy tonight with a low of 79 and pretty much the same thing for Saturday and Sunday. 20% rain chances, highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.42 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Greg Fitzsimmons is here. He's going to be headlining at Side Splitters all weekend. 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. Lee Syed is here. He's opening for him. You are early on the podcasting, man. You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, 15 years now. I've been doing it every single week for 15. I put out my 1,000th episode last week.
Right.
Or last year, actually. And I'm pretty burnt. I'm pretty burnt, you know. Like,
announce it's over.
Like, I love this part. I love the talking, but the booking of it.
No,
and
you need to have somebody else do that. That was one of the biggest reliefs is when Gio started working for the show years before he was actually on the show. Gio was booking guests for us, and I'm like, this is one, as a former producer, this is one thing that I never want to deal with. I remember when I was a producer, bringing strippers on the show, and making those bitches get up early and get there on time, and then they're all drunk, and you're like,
don't swear,
wrangle them, and then they don't swear, and then they're all swearing, and then there's a mad black guy who's one of our boyfriends in the lobby, and he doesn't want her to go on the air, and there's all those things I had to go through, and once somebody else took that out of my hands, I was like, life is way better now. Just show
I
up
had
and talk.
one of the last podcasts that because I used to have a studio in my guest house,
right.
And one of the last times I did that, because my kids were getting older, and, I was doing raucous stuff back there.
Yeah.
And it started to seem wrong. And the last one I did, I had Belladonna, who's the greatest.
Yeah.
She comes over, and she'd been on a couple times before. And she was high, and her manager / husband, there's always one of those.
Of course.
He was there, and I convinced her to get naked and get into my hot tub, which is 3 feet from the window of the bedroom that my wife is currently reading a book in. And it just was, and it was audio.
Do you ask first?
My wife?
Yeah.
No.
See, I did. We did a thing when we first started the video portion of it. Joe was doing video for us before people were doing video podcasts. And we weren't doing it on YouTube. We had our own channel, and we were doing. So we had a fat porn star. She was like a big fat lady, and she did porn, and we had her in my hot tub.
No way.
But it was me, her,
At your
Ralphie,
house.
all at my house. Yeah, and I had to ask my wife. I said, but thank God my wife is cool, because she doesn't care about any of that stuff. She's like, I don't care. Just keep it away from me.
Right.
That kind of thing. But
Have you ever been with a porn star, Lee?
No, I wish. What's the fat one's name? I probably. That's probably the one
I don't know if you can get her. She's in high demand. Listen to me, young Padawan. You do not mess up this lawyer girlfriend thing that you have.
Oh no, I just used to be a really big fan of that girl.
But don't be getting any HJs from the wait staff at Side Splitters or any of that stuff. You don't want to screw this thing up.
Oh no, definitely not. But porn stars were the worst guests. They were the only guests who were always late. Didn't show up. They'd tell them 10 minutes away. Like an hour later, they still weren't there.
Yeah, they all want. Will I have security? Is there like a VIP area? Like they're all those kind of people. Like you're not J-Lo.
Right.
I want to see a picture of your girlfriend as much as I wanted to see the fat picture of you on your driver's license.
Okay.
Did you see that?
She's Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And no wonder why the family hates you.
Yeah.
They're probably all doctors or smart, having smart jobs.
They are rich. The parents are rich.
And they're rich.
They got real estate.
Wow.
Yeah. Which he goes, I go, so how is she? He goes, really nice. I said, what do the parents do? And he said, well, they're really rich. And, someday if I could stay with her. Like, he's got
a plan already.
Listen.
Yeah.
Want to pass it around? Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Yeah.
But it's,
I love that you just made great.
I have a brain.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You walked it around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. It makes no sense.
Now, how are your reflexes?
Not good, but I'll try.
She's got a.
I've never caught any.
You're my favorite special needs guest we've ever had on the show.
You don't have man boobs and you can catch a phone.
She's got a rocking body, nice feet.
Real
she had
cute
open toe
face.
sandals, nice feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she has me doing I got a pedicure, my first pedicure, because of when you have a hot girlfriend, I'll do whatever she says.
Oh, I hope you tipped well.
Oh
on
yeah,
those
of course.
feet.
Oh yeah, it is. Joey used to say I had an Auschwitz toe. My big toe.
All right. Thank you guys for coming on. Go see Greg Fitzsimmons this weekend at Sidesplitters, sidesplitterscomedy.com. I'm going to say something now that these guys are going to balk at.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
So I'm known as an optimistic liar. I say, hey, I'm going to come out to the show. My intentions are to come, but there's no way.
Have
I'm
you
coming.
ever come out?
No.
But you've told me every time.
So tonight, I'm going to Metallica tonight.
He's not even going to Metallica.
I'm going to Metallica. Tomorrow, my wife and daughter are out of town. So I'm going to try and come by tomorrow
No
night.
way.
Yes. I think it would be fun to be able to hang out with you guys and to see the
Dude.
show. So I think Saturday night I'm going to come out to the
That'd
show.
be amazing. I came out to see you once.
You
I
did.
came out to see your band.
You did.
Yeah, I remember that.
was
Yeah, that was
fun.
great.
Yeah.
By the way, don't hold your breath.
Look at me. I'll be there.
Okay. All right.
Don't listen to these guys.
Well, and Lee will be there, so hold your breath.
Sidesplitterscomedy.com or 960-1197. Get your tickets in advance now. Save me too for Saturday. Thank you, gentlemen. Great
All
to see
right,
you.
awesome.
Lee,
Thanks
great
for
meeting
having
you,
me.
buddy.
Good seeing you guys.
We're out. Have a great Metallica weekend. We'll see you tonight at the show, and then we'll be back here on Monday. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. That's a... Oh, Steve Babu, I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy.
Bye.
Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Eat me, bacon.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish.
Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat.
My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's till I was 14.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
Genius!
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to The Mike Calta Show. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Want to make an omelet, but eggs are still way too expensive? The Bone has your back. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Presented to you by Farrah and Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarrahandFarrah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. One of the most common questions I get is, Mav, my AC seems fine. Why do I need a tune-up? The answer is, you live in Florida. Your AC is under more strain than a rookie in boot camp. If you like taking risks, get a lottery ticket. If you like living in comfort, get an AC tune-up. They're comprehensive and affordable. And free if you sign up for a Veterinaire maintenance plan. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Veterinaire.
I'm talking to WeatherTight Mike and would love to hear the story of how you started WeatherTight Windows. I'm assuming when kids wanted to play pro baseball or be an astronaut, you wanted to get people quality windows.
Well, Michael, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero. But then I realized I'm more a guy who installs windows than a guy who wears capes. So I decided to channel my superpowers into something that actually makes a difference, like keeping your home safe from hurricanes and your energy bills from flying away. I mean, who needs to fight villains when you can fight drafts, right? Plus, windows are a lot easier to install than a Batmobile.
There you have it. At the end of the day, WeatherTight Mike is just a big nerd. But you can protect your family like a superhero from hurricanes, storms, strong winds, all by simply going to WeatherTight Windows. Get WeatherTight Windows out in your home and stay protected during hurricane seasons. Go to WeatherTightWindows.com and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta show, the cool Mike, not the nerdy window guy.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
Carmen here with a big announcement for my friends at Teza. One of the questions I always get is, where can I find Tezas at? Well, you can go to TezaEnergy.com or go into selected 7-Elevens, liquor depots, and Walmarts around the Bay Area. But now you can find my favorite little mouth pouch on everyone's favorite delivery service, Amazon. You can find all of Teza's amazing flavors and set up a subscription so you never have to worry about running out. Teza is a pouch of herbal tea designed to be placed between your cheek and gum and is packed with tea-cut herbs, vitamin B, and caffeine. It was founded and formulated by a medical doctor, so there's no nicotine, no tobacco, and gives you focused energy. Quit smoking, stop vaping, and put down the snacks, all with the help of Teza. Teza, why spit when you can swallow?
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
You know, for years, I've been telling you about my friends at Super Heat and Air. I use them for everything. I have them come out and do a clean and tune before the big season changes, and I've used them to replace units before, and now they just got a whole lot better. Super Heat and Air is now adding expert plumbing. That's right, Super Heat and Air, my personal choice for HVAC excellence for many years, is now in partnership with ABC Plumbing, Heat and Air, and they offer trusted full-service plumbing solutions with the same high standards as Super Heat and Air. So now you get all the services all in one company. Every technician that comes out is drug screened, background checked, and fully vetted, and they only hire the most trustworthy professionals. Those are the people they're sending to your homes, and they have the same 24-hour day, 7-day service because plumbing problems don't wait either, and they deliver 5-star service because nothing less is acceptable. I'm so happy to announce that Super Heat and Air is now Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. Check them out online at superheatandair.com. That's superheatandair.com for all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods. Are you sick and tired of going to the grocery store and feeling like they just don't have enough options when it comes to protein? Well, check out Wild Fork. From rare cuts of meat like duck, rabbit, yak, venison, elk to the traditional stuff. Ground beef, chicken breasts, sausages, hot dogs, burgers, and more. They've got everything you're looking for at great prices that you can get delivered right to your home. You can pick up in store or just go on a shopping spree. They've got locations in South Tampa, St. Pete, and West Chase. Check them out online at wildforkfoods.com.
Get ready for an unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 28th at the legendary Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club. Enjoy a full day of golf, ice-cold Budweiser, giveaways, and more. Each golfer scores a goodie bag, lunch from Abe's Place, dinner from Fresh Kitchen, and complimentary beverages all day. And don't miss the live auction and a jaw-dropping parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling fast. Register now at budgolfclassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/radio, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Surfside Seltzer presents JP's Metallica Liquid Lunch. Join JP in the Bone Friday, June 6th as we pregame for Metallica with a live broadcast at the original Hooters in Clearwater. And if you didn't get your tickets yet, sorry for your luck, loser. Just kidding.
You hooked me up with tickets to the show.
We have tickets. JP will have 3 pair of last-minute Metallica tickets for you to win on site. So, obviously, you need to call off work. Just tell your boss JP said it's cool and head to the original Hooters in Clearwater. Meet JP, Monica, and Dizzy. Drink some Surfside Seltzers, and you might just win some Metallica tickets.
This is James from Metallica. Hey, win your tickets.
JP's Metallica Liquid Lunch with a live broadcast at the original Hooters in Clearwater. We'll see you there. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Coverage starts at 1 with the race starting at 2.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's.
And now it's the Mike Calta After Show. With your host, Johnny B.
Good morning. This is the Mike Calta After Show, 102.5 The Bone. I am Johnny B. I am all alone, all by myself, like Celine Dion. Very sad because JoJo is stuck in traffic like a lot of you folks out there. So you could be my co-host for the first 20 minutes until I have TM Powell on to talk the brand new John Wick Ballerina movie. In the meantime, follow on the old socials also. Johnny B. Tampa on everything. Joanne Petrella on everything. You could tweet at her and tell her how sad you are that she's stuck in traffic, losing her goddamn mind right now. Before we get into all the stuff that we have to cover in the next hour, let's do this for the last time, maybe, ever.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus, presented to you by Farrah and Farrah, Tampa's accident